are all sitting here shooting the shit.
Hello.
We're here with two special guests. We got here Lucky Lou, who's been here before. What's up, Lucky?
What's going on, fellas?
And then Jesse James. Hey, Jesse, what's up, brother?
Hey, guys, how's it going? Thanks for inviting me.
No problem, man. Pleasure's ours. All right, man. I got a quick topic, man. A quick thing. I've heard a couple other podcasts about this, this subject about social media. Just like to have your quick thought. What do you guys think about social media?
I think it's bad now.
It's bad now?
Yep. It's getting worse.
Do you think it's taken a negative turn?
Yes.
Had positive influences at first, and then...
Yep. It had the right intentions, but it's just going in the wrong direction.
What do you think, Lou?
I'm torn. I'm torn between it. It's either bad, very bad, or it has some good to it as well, too. Right? Like keeping connected with people.
Yeah.
Right? It gives you that ability to do that. We're really busy nowadays. So somebody's birthday, somebody's, something coming up, it reminds you.
That's
fantastic.
true. That's true. Saved our ass a few times.
But I definitely feel that it has destroyed relationships.
Like actual relationships?
Not just with girls or,
Friendships, etc.
not romantic relationships,
Yeah.
but even friendships.
Okay.
And then it took bullying to a new level,
Oh, yeah.
right?
It took the non-bulliers to become internet bullies.
Yes. And it has created a lot of keyboard warriors, I like to call them.
Oh, I call it keyboarders.
Internet tough guys.
I call it internet heroes.
Internet heroes.
Where'd you get that term?
I like it.
I've heard it a few times.
What niece or nephew just steal that term from?
Probably Amelia. She's probably the one who taught me.
He's hanging out with her to be a little cooler. How
Yeah.
old is she?
Yeah, she's 14 now.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're hanging out
Yeah,
with her, getting the
yeah.
tips, try to stay hip, huh?
Yeah.
Carlos, what's your thoughts about this?
Personally, for me, I could care less where you're going to eat, how long you're at the gym. I personally say you keep on posting these things up. One day I'm going to take a picture of my turd and post that up and say, look what I just dropped.
People do that.
Might go viral, bro. I sent a few text messages with that before. Mark Stevenson.
The
Sent
shit
them-
text.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that
Oh,
was
yeah.
one thing a while back?
Yeah, send that.
Facebook was, to keep in touch with people you haven't seen in forever, see what they're up to.
It's cool.
To, hey, I'm going to the gas station.
Do you
Oh, my
notice-
God, gas is this price.
Do you notice that it, I don't know, because, we've been, out of high school, 18 years?
Roughly, yeah.
Give or take. Okay. Do you notice that it kind of wiped out that
High school reunion?
Yeah, the high school reunions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like, fuck, I know what they're doing anyways. There's no shock. I know
Absolutely.
saw their kids growing up on the internet. I
Right.
don't need to hear about it.
Yep.
Seen their ups and downs.
Right.
Saw
It's
their drunk messages.
Yeah, it's
You
like
know?
when you run into somebody you haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
You kind of know what's going on
What-
in their
you
lives
still know what's
you've
up.
seen things on Facebook.
Yeah. Oh, I
or
saw you
Instagram.
had another kid. How's everything, Saw you got married.
Oh, hold on. Yesterday I reached out to somebody, and I swear I thought he had 2 kids. Ends up being he has 3.
Who's that?
Adam.
Who, Cregan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I literally, I'm like, how are your 2 daughters? He goes, 3.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, shit. How old is the youngest?
Well,
He's
you didn't see
turning
it
1
you didn't see it on
Sunday.
Facebook?
Yeah, you're not keeping up on Facebook? Or?
I guess not.
What about you guys? What do you guys have?
I guess those, what are those lovely promotion things called? The ones I so admired.
Have any luck?
Yeah, you know which ones
I
I'm
have to
talking
deal
about.
with this guy every
You-
week,
You know
too.
which ones I'm talking about.
I actually really, really,
The
really...
water resource or something like that.
If anybody knows, please send us an email at shootingtheshit@gmail.com. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Every day they post up
What are you
are you
talking
talking
about?
about?
the agricultural.
Oh, I know who he's talking about now. He's talking about one of our friends from high school.
Too many.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he has a video
I
up.
thought you meant like an ad or something.
He has
Because-
well, he's
Or your bats.
oh.
Somehow I'm linked into that. Your bats. I see your bats
But
every
he's
day.
selling bats on the
Yeah, I saw that. So,
he's selling bats.
I use Facebook just to sell stuff. People that I know.
It's called Market.
Yeah, but
No,
but through your
I
friends
got,
though.
yeah, because I'm part of a couple of groups that softball related. So right now I have a few bats on there, and I sell them. It's I've been doing that for a few
Are
years.
they corked? Is that the right term?
Well, you don't cork an aluminum bat or
Oh, I don't know.
a fiber or
The specially
composite bat now, right? So
to specially hit home runs all the time.
yeah, gave them.
Is that what it's
Shave
called?
'em? I
Oh,
thought-
okay,
I thought
okay.
it was corked.
Yeah, well, because it's the compression, right? Now it's all composite, so the skinny, the more flex in the composite, the more the ball will
Yeah.
come off.
Almost like a
People
hockey
try to-
stick, kind of.
Yeah, now when you do that though, you actually
To cheat
there's
in a
few
beer
things-
league.
Well, yeah, hey, softball is the lowest sport for any kind of like. You get the lowest of the low in softball. You don't need a lot of money to play softball.
It's
Anybody
frustrating
can
to play.
You got all types of people. I find softball is the most like unreal, realistic when it comes to like people relying on people. People change teams like every year. Nobody's loyal.
Well, Carlos and Carm, they broke up a whole team from soccer. So it's not so
Yeah,
bad.
we did.
No, that was me. That was me.
Yes.
They
Did you?
I was blaming on me.
The era of the flying jalapeno ended.
Yeah.
Eh? When was that?
Like 6 months before you ended.
Is it because you kept getting hurt?
No, not because I kept getting
Well,
hurt.
why did you guys end up stop playing anyways?
I lost the want
Yeah,
2
yeah.
weeks ago,
Yeah.
and I haven't played in 3 years.
Did it feel like you still?
Don't have it.
Really?
Don't enjoy it.
Oh, I guess it happens.
I don't know. I just lost it. I
So it
guess I
became
played
more
too much
of it. Yeah, I guess so. What about you, Carlos? You were
Just
your team's just putting too much pressure on you as a goalie, and you said, "Fuck it."
Yeah. Well, I was told that was my fault.
Well, Carlos was
What
such a
was your fault?
letting goals in.
It's
Well,
meant
obviously.
Obviously,
the
but
last,
yeah, but you guys don't play D in front
guys
of me.
have some
Then
shit
obviously
on
it's
you
going to
guys.
happen.
See,
you know.
When
at
you
our
have a
age-
2-on-1 break and you're the one,
But is that why you quit?
no, I won't get into it.
I thought
not?
so.
Give him a beer. Let him like.
I just don't get into
Open
it.
up, Carlos. Let us know.
No.
This is where it is. You open
But
up.
the whole point of sports at our age is social gathering, right? Like
Fun.
Yeah, have fun with your friends, and
I like yelling. That's the fun part of sports.
hey, it can be.
You fucking idiot! Pass the ball.
Well, we got Phil on our team. He doesn't. He harps on everybody, and everybody thinks he's such an asshole.
I'm
just
trying to
weird.
get onto a softball team, but no one wants to take me.
Yeah, no, it's true. You don't want no one else to see you get injured.
He's
You're
got
gonna-
the gloves. He's got it all.
Yeah, he probably
Yeah.
has all the jerseys.
Yeah, he
No,
does.
actually, I don't.
Once
So-
he gets on the team, he's gonna have the Ichiro jersey. He's gonna go out there.
Ichiro.
I don't know. There's enough spics for him to admire in baseball. He's good. So for social media, Carm, Lucky, what do you have? What do you have on social media? Do you have Instagram?
I have Facebook, Instagram,
Got Twitter?
Snapchat, Twitter. I'm big on Twitter nowadays.
heck?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's for me. I find it very educational for what I do for a living. So
Okay, that makes total
What's
sense.
your Twitter handle?
my name? Carmine.Langiano.
Okay, so what's the deal? You follow a couple people that's in your field, or
I don't follow very many people.
okay,
I follow some people that tweet or retweet other people's stuff. So it's a lot of stocks.
Interesting,
A lot of
okay.
finance. Some of the central banks around the world. See what they have to say. So it keeps me up to date. I love
yeah,
that.
that's cool. That's cool. If you can use it for work wise, that's awesome.
Yeah.
We obviously use it. We use it for me and Jesse use it for DJing. most of the time.
But I also laugh a lot in terms of the responses some people get, the way some people make fun of people.
Yeah, but that's the
Those
negative.
make me laugh.
That's the negative part again. See, that's how we're all feeding off that, right?
Yes and no, because if it's the jokes are actually funny,
Funny,
and they're
okay.
not
Not
making
malicious or-
insulting, they're
okay.
not making fun of the individual, they're just funny. Makes me laugh. I like
So out of all the ones, what's Snapchat? I don't know.
I don't use that at all.
What is it?
Um,
I know the little
Yeah,
logo.
My kids have it.
I know
So
it's a little logo.
What it is, it's you take a picture
Mm-hmm.
and you send it to somebody with a little phrase or something, but it disappears.
dick pics.
Yep. So you send and it disappears. And if somebody
What do
tries
you
to
wanna
take a
use?
picture of it,
Brett Favre.
it tells you that you screenshot it. It's really weird.
Yeah, but at first it wasn't like that. You could send those pictures, and then after 5 seconds,
They
gone.
disappear,
The
yeah.
fuck could you do in 5 seconds?
Nothing.
You got to be like, hold on, I'm ready.
That's the
Sneak
point.
peek.
I'm ready. Give it.
And
And
there's
that's the
also
point.
a setting that if you don't turn it off, everyone knows where you are.
Oh, like
Yep.
okay, like
It's
a
like
GPS.
a GPS.
Okay.
yes,
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
And that's Facebook too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Facebook has that too. But and a lot of it interlock with themselves. If you post something on Instagram, it can go automatically on Facebook. Now, if that's the case, why the hell do you have either or, like the both? I'm still trying to understand that.
Convenience. It's there. It doesn't cost anything.
And it's funny because a lot of these stuff like Instagram is blowing up a little bit bigger than Facebook at this time. But the funny thing is, the actual platform does less.
Yes.
It's a picture and a comment. That's it.
I still haven't got into Instagram.
That's all it is. It's a picture and a
the
comment.
handles. It's the handles, right?
Because I think because Facebook was like, yo, you can do this, this, and this, and I think the world is a little slow these days. And they're like, do I really have to fill all that shit out? Do I really have to go do this? Now it's just like, take a picture, hashtag some shit onto the end of it, and then you're good to go. And
Yeah,
it goes
but
on.
they hashtag like 300 things.
It's because I found that out though. It's because the more shit you hashtag, the more shit your picture gets linked to. I caught on to that. It's one of those like, because you would like, let's say if him and I were in Dominican and I hashtag, oh, Dominican. There's gonna be a Dominican all of a sudden that's likes the picture.
Yeah.
So you're
Hashtag shooting the
so
shit.
so you're actually getting it out there a lot fast. Typing in Dominican some, and all of a sudden us bozos are there, and they're like, oh, look at these guys. So I see that.
Great
But-
for business, right?
Yeah, it is great for business.
advertising.
It is. I see the whole hashtag thing. I've seen celebrities. I heard celebrities like Russell Peters saying that he saw some guy, some comedian in Brazil that admired him to death. And so he's like, "Oh, cool, thanks." And then when you look, the Brazilian had more followers than Russell Peters. But Russell was like, "Who the fuck's this guy? Like, why does he have like a fucking 10 million people?" And it's because he even admits it at a certain age. He doesn't know how to use the platform properly
Correctly,
to hashtag. And he's like, "I need to." He goes, "Every picture I should hashtag, Russell Peters," and that alone will just blow him up, right? So just formats. Kids have figured out how to use this shit to the next level. Now, what I don't know if you guys noticed this on. I don't know if because you guys probably don't have Instagram, but the people with the most followers is the girl at the gym with her ass showing.
Yeah.
This 100 pictures that look the exact same thing.
She's at the gym flexing her ass with a thong. Click on it, 60,000. No skills.
But I
Ass.
think she's getting paid, right? I think when
Ass.
you have so many followers,
Is that what it is?
I believe so. I believe you can start making it a business where companies will pay you to advertise or wear a certain
Gear? Because now if you take a picture with the gear,
because you got 60,000 people looking at your picture,
fuck, I need to get an ass.
right?
I need
Yes.
to get an ass.
Tone it up.
Oh, you have one.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
I'll see what it does. Negative followers.
No, see, you got to think
First guy
outside the
getting
box.
blocked
You'd
from-
be different than everyone else.
Yeah?
So maybe you might start a new trend, a new.
What,
no,
the sack?
Maybe.
the goat.
Get it?
I think you need to have a certain amount of followers.
The bat wing.
Really? That's not what we fucking. I love Carlos. Carlos is.
Carlos, Google it.
I'm googling it right now.
There we go.
I love Carlos. He mentions the exact same thing. I think it's a couple. Need to get some fucking followers. You mean I can't make money with zero?
But with all
you
these
can't.
social media platforms, it all seems like it's everything Facebook can do, just branched off.
Well, Facebook
sort of.
owns Instagram,
Yes, they do.
right?
No, because like everything that all these things are doing, you could still do in Facebook. You can update your status. You can put a picture on.
I think Facebook limits you with the friends though at 5,000.
Yes,
So
5,000,
celebrity
yeah.
status wise,
Yes, right.
you have to
You can
become
only have 5,000 friends.
5,000.
the friends.
account.
So that's why a lot. If you look at a celebrity on, they have a page, a
Yes,
like page.
a like
Now
page.
that page allows them to get more than 5,000.
Yeah, because you
I
can
see.
you can follow it and have as many as you want.
That's where
see.
that's where that's where it went wrong with Facebook at first. But listening to certain celebrities, they were saying that Twitter's popular in certain states, and Instagram's more popular in LA.
So they're southern.
So even certain stuff like that, it makes a difference on what platform you're on, right? So
Absolutely.
I don't know, Carlos, you're not going on Instagram?
I'll have to figure it out before I go on.
See, I think it's all overwhelming, man. All these platforms that we can use is too overwhelming. I mean,
well, they're going to come out with another one soon.
Hold on.
There's actually
just
tons.
the information coming at you.
Well, there's
There
that
is.
Twitch.
There's tons.
Twitch is a
Tumblr,
live video
What's
feed.
Zoom?
I don't know, man.
Zoom.
Pinterest, that's another one. Lincoln. Lincoln.
Yeah, but
Like that.
Pinterest,
Like
I don't. I just like everyone posts pictures.
I
or
know, but
recipes.
it's still like when
Still
we
a platform.
like, for instance, this podcast, right, through Podbeam, you actually can start sharing it through there, right? I can share it straight to YouTube,
Yep.
dude. It has everything on there.
Yep.
Like any,
I went on it.
it's
I-
you go share it. It's like holy fuck,
I
Jesus
love
Christ.
YouTube. I think it's the best platform.
YouTube is now a platform that you can go live.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, and I've heard about this because now that we have a channel, it says like there's a lot, so we can technically go through YouTube Live. And the first time I checked it out was after the UFC on last Saturday after the pay per view. They actually had the post fight interview, and I was on YouTube, and boom, it was right there. It's like live, and it showed how many viewers were actually watching the actual event. It's pretty cool, man.
And it's powerful. YouTube is powerful. Think of it this way. I look at the last 2 years of viewing YouTube, and I probably educated myself a lot more in the last 2 years
Then school.
in things that I was interested in
Yes.
than high school, university. I remember one course in university that really interested me.
What girl was in there?
That was first year psychology. Okay.
Who's your teacher?
all the girls were in there.
No, there was
It's a
a lot of
mandatory
girls.
Were you
course.
trying to?
It
What'd
was
you learn?
It was in a theater type of
And
classroom.
did you learn how
It's
to
a
take off?
mandatory course, though, right?
Well, for a lot of the
Programs.
programs, yes. You
But
need-
it wasn't one of those courses you'd be like, after you were done taking it, you're like, I know how to take our clothes off.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it one of those?
You don't even have to talk. You just
Fucking, I know what you're
Yeah,
thinking.
it's
I know
all
what
He's
you're
psycho.
playing around with his hands and his
psyche.
eyes.
You play with the psyche.
Yeah.
That's it.
Turn into a fucking Jedi.
That's right. That's why they call me Jedi Carmen
Yeah.
University.
Yeah, pants off.
and then he
thought
goes
you were called
streaking.
John Travolta.
Oh man, I'm sorry. What were you saying about
Yeah,
YouTube?
no. We digress here a little, but I was talking about, how YouTube is actually more educational
Yeah.
than university.
But hold on,
school.
If I
how
want to
much?
figure out how to do something, I go on YouTube. It tells
No,
there's always
I
a
know.
video, something.
But if you want to learn about certain things, some people don't know what the hell they're talking about, but they're making videos on it.
That's true.
Absolutely.
So you know,
Half of these influencers, these coaches, mentors, really have they done a lot? No, they're just good speakers, good at presenting, and are very good at articulating something. And people, people see it and they're like, oh yeah, this guy knows what he's talking about, and it makes lots of money off of what? He has no experience in what he's talking about.
And we have no facts if he has experience or not, right?
We don't, but that's what I'm saying. Half of them are not these, experts with 40 years experience in what they're talking about. Some of these guys are 20 years old. What kind of experience can you have?
oh, but they play a lot of video games and make a lot of money.
Absolutely. That's another thing, video games.
My son watches people play video
Yes.
games
They don't
my-
play video games.
My nephew does that.
on YouTube. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yes.
He's like, I'm watching somebody play. I'm like, but why aren't you playing?
Just hold on. I can bet you any money right now. I gave my daughter back her Fire Stick, and I let her watch Prime. I said, you can watch
What
Prime.
stick?
Fire Stick. It's like Amazon.
Prime,
Oh, yes, okay.
So right now, she's probably watching somebody play Roblox or Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft. yeah.
Minecraft. That's
But
Yeah.
why?
the most boring game
Because
ever.
Me
they
too.
don't want the challenge.
Minecraft,
They want to see somebody go
Minecraft
through
is
it.
like taking the Commodore 64 and bringing it
It
back
is
to
the
life.
worst graphics in
No,
history.
but it's
You know?
like, but when we were kids, you wanted to beat that Super Mario game or that Zelda game. Even though I saw him do it, fuck it, I raised him to do it
Didn't we
myself.
all fight over who gets to play first?
Well, I
and
think
whose turn it is?
with some of this, because listening to Alex's kids, right, and they watch these YouTubes, and I want to smash myself over the face with it, and I ask them why, and it's because I think they learn how to unlock certain
Yeah, how to finish the level.
My nephew doesn't play.
at
He
all.
only watches.
Okay, that's even worse.
I think it's what, 5?
4.
Well, man, at least your brother saved a lot of fucking money on video games.
Yeah.
No, hold on.
No, well, yeah, you're
Dude,
right.
guess what I got you
You're
for
right.
Christmas?
Hold on, we were-
Call of Duty on YouTube.
Doing some spring cleaning. Spring cleaning. My mom's house, and there the Wii
Nintendo
was left.
Switch?
Nintendo Switch
Yeah.
was left there, and I found a box like a huge container with all these things with like Skylander platforms, Disney platforms, and literally a bag. Like there was at least 50 video games in there. I'm like, I did not buy that much, did I?
Oh yeah.
I'm like, holy shit.
Oh yeah. Remember
And
back
now-
in the
and
day,
now-
Nintendo? You
and-
bought games just to make sure you had the game.
And now just moved on to the Wii Switch.
Hmm.
Or
Yeah.
that Switch, right?
Yeah.
The Nintendo Switch.
So you're talking about the
The
Nintendo Wii. So you're talking
The
about it
Wii
first?
U.
The
Sorry, the
Oh,
Wii
yes,
U
yes,
games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that came out after the Wii. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a whole bunch of Wii U games not being touched. I'm going, wow. Waste of money.
Rich.
So that's how they keep.
Broke. With all
That's how
those video
Nintendo
games.
keeps making money, right?
That Switch is pretty cool though.
The Switch, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Amy
pretty cool.
has the Switch.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It is cool. It's it's neat.
It's
I
called
tried a couple of the games.
iPad.
Carmen, why'd you throw us out of your house when you play video games at your house?
Are we gonna go back to this again? This guy won't let it go. He needs to bring it up at least once a week.
Yeah, how about that?
I don't
Well,
understand
you're-
why.
You threw him out of your house for
No,
playing
we
video
were
games.
we were playing video games.
I wanted-
and
to
they
listen.
teamed up on me.
Okay, this is
Right?
so fucking.
In my
dumb.
house, my game, it got frustrating. I wanted
What
them
game
out
were
of my house.
What game were you
Were
playing?
you feeling
I don't even
bullied?
remember.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure it was
FIFA
FIFA.
or NBA?
It was NBA.
I believe it was
NBA.
FIFA.
Okay.
Were you being
See,
bullied?
because I'm better than both of you.
I was watching.
losing.
Okay. This
Yeah.
is
Then
Jesse.
You're an
why did you
instigator.
get mad?
I was
Jesse.
laughing.
So what happened was
You're an instigator.
Carm's not terrible at me. He's just good.
No, I stink.
He's good. So, but he beats up on the bad people, right? And he likes to talk shit. So
I
what-
like to talk shit.
I'm talking to Jesse.
Okay.
So the fucking guy. So it was up to me. I play against him. So I start beating him, and I like to talk shit too. But the guy that he beat is talking shit with me
you.
because he just took a beating from Carm.
So you're bullying him.
This dude takes it personal.
Want to
bro.
hear a funny? You want to hear a funny story about talking shit, playing video games?
Yeah,
First time I ever played online.
it's always good.
I'll never forget this. I was in LA actually,
Okay.
visiting Gino, the NBA Live. I don't know what year it was.
It was 2K, I think he was playing back then.
Something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. And he had the whole setup for online, and I'm like, oh, let me play. Never done this before. So you go online, and I guess he set me up to play against a little Japanese kid from Japan. So
That created the game.
Who knew all the cheats?
I remember this. I was Miami Heat with Shaquille O'Neal was on the team with my.
Okay,
Miami
yeah,
that
with
time.
Dwayne Wade, yeah.
Dwayne Wade, and I forget who the Japanese kid
Yao
picked.
Ming.
Some team, and we're
History.
waiting for the game to start, and I'm talking shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
you get the beating, bud. Come on, bud. What's your name? The guy wouldn't talk to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're scared, aren't you? And I kept talking, right? I kept going.
You couldn't kick him out of the house, though.
Let me tell you this: after first quarter,
Yeah.
the score was 28-2 for him. He didn't say a word the whole time, but I could hear him breathing. I'm like, this is embarrassing. I had to shut it off. But wow, that was
Oh, hold on. So it runs in the family.
wow.
So you
it
kicked
It runs
him
in the
out.
family.
keeps going. It's frustrating to
No,
lose.
because your cousin did the same thing to me when we were playing NFL Madden.
Right, you were beating him.
We were in overtime. I'm driving to win the game.
We don't like to lose.
And he turns it off. He's like, "Whoops, I lost internet."
I had
He calls me and says, "I lost my internet connection." I'm like, "Asshole."
I go
That's
to,
probably
I
true.
go,
I
I go, I go to Joe Fadawi's, right? He's like, yo, dude, I just bought this new football game on like the PS2 or something. So I go to his house and he's like, I'm gonna fucking kick your ass, and I destroy him. Dude, he ejects it,
Snap.
puts it in the box, and goes, I'm returning it tomorrow.
See, I wouldn't go that far.
So I see him a couple weeks later. Like, did you return? He goes, yeah. I've never played that fucking game again. Video games does bring out the worst in people, though.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This guy, I used to beat this guy in NHL. Dude, in it twice. It happened at the hotel before you guys showed up and kicked it.
Yes.
And before that at his apartment. Takes his controller, whips it to the ceiling, bro. Breaks it. We have to go to Best Buy to go get another controller because that one's broken. So it happens.
It
No,
does.
okay. I have a 6-goal fucking lead. I'm feeling like okay because he beats me more than I beat him, and I'm not used to losing at video games. So I'm up by 6 goals, shooting. He's like, oh, Kippersoft, aha, and he shoots and he scores. Shooting from weird angles and he scores.
He's losing his mind.
It
He's
wasn't
like,
Losing my fucking
It
shit.
wasn't your day, man.
he's
It
like,
just wasn't your day.
So I start losing my
He was
shit.
the superintendent of his building, but I thought he was going to get kicked out of it anyways.
Nah, you know what? I can't even play video games anymore. It's too complicated. There's too many things going on.
I'm good, but people are destroying. me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
Like,
it's
does
all-
Fortnite? You guys play Fortnite?
Never
No.
played in my life.
No,
My
it's-
son plays it.
Everyone plays it.
My son plays it.
I don't like you
What
follow
is
the
it?
sky,
It's
you
like
start
old-
building
old-
shit.
It's
just
like Minecraft with better graphics.
No,
It's a Call of Duty-ish.
Call of Duty, sort of. Yeah.
Right.
That's
It's a
not Call of
shooting game.
Duty, isn't it? Just
You're
different
shooting
dance
each
move?
other.
Shooting each
It's like
other.
Grand Theft
true.
Auto.
No.
No.
Okay,
No?
what it is a big giant map. People fly down to the sky.
Yes.
But every second the map starts to shrink.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, but if you're outside the map, you end up dying. So you have to follow into it. But what happens is the more people get into the circle, the more people end up shooting
Is
each
it like
other.
a big
Last man
massacre? Like
standing.
many people at the end?
But but you're starting pegging people off on the way.
So where do the dance moves come in?
It's when you shoot people and kill. It's like a fucking brag button.
Yeah.
I got no
Holding
idea.
shells.
They're showing people how to scratch their ass without actually putting their hands behind their head.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Some stupid move that the.
So you're stuck on the dance moves.
Oh, I'm stuck on the dance moves.
That move, the kid move thing?
That whatever that Mark
Yeah.
Ingram did on TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
It seems like
So
they're
what'd you think it
scratching
was?
their ass
Did you-
without scratching their hands with their
Did
hands.
you think it was Dance Dance Revolution or
Probably.
something?
That's
You
a
know what
fun
it was?
game, actually.
They did the towel move.
Towel move. They're drying their time.
The crotch floss. You know?
I know, but technically I've never, but I heard the game was free. Is that not what it was?
They're just free.
Okay,
Not
so
the
that's
expansion packs.
okay, but it's free, so I can see why, like, a lot of Spanish parents wouldn't buy their kids gifts and say, "Hey, look what I got you for free." Right, Carlos?
Why I gotta be Spanish?
Why
I
not?
just told you I got a bag full of games that no one has touched in years.
That's why you don't buy them. That's why they're free.
Didn't you buy them at a garage sale?
Yeah, okay. I wish.
What store did you steal that from? Is that why Michael plays close?
Yeah, my computer.
So
But either way.
yeah.
So, I can't remember what I was going to say. But
Th-
it's a stupid Call of Duty. New Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Yeah. Online only. Fuck that. Out the window. it
That's
went.
the only reason why you want to play that game, anyways.
What you want to shoot?
I want the
zombies all day?
campaigns. You.
Okay, well, fucking hand it over here then. You,
$49.99.
yeah. It's in the mail. The check's in the mail.
The tax.
It's in the mail. Don't worry about it. What's your EMT again? Yo, Carm, give it to him. Jesse,
Yes.
You want it?
I need,
If I can take it.
we're very curious. A while back ago, you were on the front of the newspaper,
Front page.
front page.
The Ottawa Sun.
You were robbing banks?
No, they're
No,
robbing.
they're
me.
robbing his bag.
They're robbing my bank. So it all started by I got a lot of fines, and what they did is Ottawa Sun was doing running an article about all the fines that the city of Ottawa are owed from the people living in Ottawa. So they decided to take who had the top 10 most fines. I was
Top
number
10.
7.
You were kind of
That's
shocked.
awesome,
You thought
I
you
was
were.
shocked.
You thought you were a little
I
higher
thought I was
than.
number 1.
Yeah.
Because like, there's nobody gonna have more than me. Like I had, so mine was 70.
All right. You
The
got to
top-
break that down for us.
The top guy was 100 and something thousand. So I was like, oh shit. But well, it all started, way back in the day when I lived downtown and I turned left on a street and he said I went through a red light, which I didn't. I turned left on a different street and he was far away, so he thought I turned left at that street through the red light, and I tried to explain to him I didn't. I took it to court and I lost. And I was stubborn. And I said,
How old
I'm
were
not
you?
fucking paying this. I was 20.
Okay. Everyone's stubborn at 20.
Yeah, I said, I'm not fucking paying this. I told the judge I'm never going to pay this. And I didn't know that they'll turn around and suspend your license.
Yeah, they go on to one thing. Well, suspended license leads to not getting any insurance and
Yeah.
et cetera, et cetera. Yeah.
So I got, so that was a tip of the iceberg. So anyways, they didn't suspend my license for a long time to start off. They just put the ticket there, the red light ticket, and it was, I think, $190 at the time.
So that's where it starts off.
Starts off. And then I owned a driving service where I used to drive, people
Mm-hmm.
to work and dancers,
He just explained.
strippers, all that kind
Professional
of deal.
dancers.
Professional
Johns
Yeah.
to the dancers.
Yes. Anybody who'd call, but
Yeah.
majority of the people.
Yeah, you had a prime business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prime business was, strippers, escorts, stuff like that. Who wanted discreet drivers, not
Right.
any Joe Blow taxi driver that they don't know, right? And you build a relationship so they trust you, right?
James Lawson, they didn't want you to. They didn't
Yeah.
want you.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't want him. He creeped them out. It's like, I can't have this guy know where I live. So, when the driving service, it was illegal to operate without a taxi license.
So you were the Uber before Uber.
I was the Uber before Uber. It was called Maximum Driving Service, and I made a lot of money. It was tax free. But I tried to open it as a business and pay taxes, but it still was illegal because I didn't have the tax plate. So I said, okay, let me get one. Well, you only give out so many a year and blah blah blah.
You
So I
should go
looked
get
into
one
it.
now. You'll probably get one very quick.
Yeah. So, anyone, and I would have had to pay over $100,000 for one, and I had 10 drivers. I would.
Oh,
one for
yeah,
every
yeah, yeah.
driver.
So it's not
So I was
happening.
like, it's never going to happen. So I kept my business going. So what happened is they started to crack down. So what was going is
How?
by law was starting to do stings. They would call my service, take a drive, and as soon as they pay,
Oh
a
yes.
fine would come out.
Were you a driver when
I
this
was the
happened?
owner.
Were you ever driving when this
Sometimes.
happened? Okay.
So I used to sit at Dunn's downtown, and I'd sit in the booth on Elgin, and I'd just sit there and I'd dispatch out of there, and my driver.
Did
would come and
they finally catch you and close you down with that?
Yeah. So
What was the fine on that?
that fine was $40,000. Well,
That
there was
one
a
alone?
few- Yeah, there's a few of them for $40,000. So I fought it, brought it down to 20.
So now what are we at now? $20,180.
So I couldn't pay out obviously at the time. Well, I should have been able to, but I didn't. Again, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna pay it. I get my license suspended. Bus strike is on, and I'm like, shit, I can't. I worked downtown, and I was a bouncer. The only way to there's no buses, and I didn't even know how to take them anyway. But so I drove anyways with a suspended license, and I got caught 3 times and within a short period of time.
Yeah, you know what it was? I think it was.
3 times?
Yeah.
Dude, you understand? When you get caught with a no insurance the first time, it's $5,000.
Yeah.
Second
Yes.
time is
It's
like
20 grand.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what happens is like this is like 3. But the thing is, before he gets caught 3 times, you're pretty arrogant.
Yeah.
He was. He was like, I'm like, dude, your stickers expired like 9 years ago. And he's like, it's all good. And then he's like, then I'm like, I need to use I'm like, oh, my car's out. He's like, use mine. I'm like, I don't want to use that. You know what I mean?
I
Yeah.
was
No,
young.
I'll walk.
But the
Okay.
When
best,
I was going through divorce,
but-
at that time, my
yeah, no, you don't give a shit.
I didn't give a shit. I was like, what how
The last time you got caught, how'd you get caught again?
Bring that up, eh?
That's
So
what I'm
I was
hearing.
laying down on Elgin and Gladstone at the Elephant, and I wanted lunch, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna run and grab lunch real quick. So I jumped in my
And
car.
he didn't mean run, by the way.
No,
I
yeah.
was gonna say.
I jumped in my car.
And he's like, no, jumped in my car.
Yeah, the closest Quiznos was Bank and almost near Bank in Somerset there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right near where I was.
Yeah, that's right. That's
there.
right.
So I pull. It was right beside it, I think.
It is. It is.
So I come down the street and I'm sitting at the red light to turn, and a bike cop, because I didn't have my seatbelt on, comes beside me and puts his arm, because I had my windows down, it was summer, puts his arm on my thing and scared the shit out of me, right? So I'm like, holy shit. And I was like, and he goes, hey. I'm like, hey. And he goes, pull over right over there. I'm thinking, should I just fucking
Oh yeah,
quit?
of course, of
But as
course.
soon as I turn the
Yes.
corner, guess what? It's lunchtime.
Yeah.
Bank Street's backed and I can't go anywhere.
Yeah,
'Cause I was going to drive.
he'll give a quick jog and catch up. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, he could have.
That's right.
Well,
Could've
yeah,
gave it-
yes, unless he had your plates, but
He didn't even know that yet.
okay.
But you know what? They never took me to jail right away, and they never took my car away.
That's weird.
They always let me get back in my car and go.
With no insurance.
With a
No
suspended
insurance,
license.
suspended license. I always had my car. My car never got towed away.
That's crazy.
So I was like, that's why I always thought, well, it's not that big of a deal. That's in my mind.
Wow.
Because and I never when I got pulled over, it wasn't because I was speeding. It wasn't because I made a wrong turn. It was because they ran my plate, and I had a little Sunfire GT. It was tinted. I had a boombox in it.
No, a boombox.
It
This
was
thing would shake the shit out of your pants,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, it actually made Mark Stevenson shit. I'm not kidding. He
A
ran out of my
boombox.
car
No
into
shit.
the washroom.
The thing's like blah 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 blah. And you're like, I'm gonna
I
die.
had two 15-inch solo Barrett kickers, and
And they had to bend the metal in your trunk.
just to get them in.
Yeah.
So it was they were cool.
Where is that car?
I sold it.
Oh, you did end up selling it.
I sold it. So I like that car. It was a nice little car. It was in good shape.
I was always remember. I was like, what the fuck happened to that car?
It was fun.
So how did they?
So
Like-
all these tickets, and
Yes.
if you don't pay them right away, you pay an unreasonable extra amount,
Right,
almost double.
like a penalty,
Oh,
interest.
Yeah, like worse than a like a
A
freaking
loan shark?
loan shark. 10 times worse than a loan shark. So, anyways, I'm up to $73,000, and they want me to pay. And I'm like, I'm trying to get my shit together at this point in my life.
Yeah.
So I go in, and I make an arrangement to give them $400 a month with a $10,000 deposit.
That's crazy.
So
They should be happy with that.
You
well,
think,
I
right?
think, but every year they're like, "Can you pay more?" And I'm like, I want to pay less. What do you mean? So I'm in the process.
Is the interest still getting added to that? Probably. Yeah, it is. Eh?
So it's like it's really hard to beat this thing down. So I get my shit together. I make a payment plan with them, and as I'm paying them, this article comes out in the news saying Ottawa's deadbeat drivers.
Carb.
Yeah.
Guys,
Guys-
I'm getting.
Are they allowed to do that?
Guys are, and in the article, they're like people that aren't paying their fines, but I was paying my fines.
Carb. I was getting phone calls because people were like, "Yo, I don't even know about this newspaper." I think he's already told me. Like, 'cause, I was like, "Yo, Jesse's on the front page," and I'm giggling. I know why, but the first thing he says to me is like, "Holy fuck, there's people that owe more than me." That's the first thing he says to me, right? Like,
But it's not public news. Don't they
Well,
need your consent to do this?
They gave it to the girl at the Ottawa Sun.
You contacted her, right?
So I contacted her. I'm like, listen, you're putting me in a category with all these people that are not paying, and I have a payment agreement, and I actually have my license back. So like, can we like? She's like, oh, so you want to do a follow up story?
A
I'm like, sure.
retract. A retract.
Yeah, like, oh gosh, do you think she said, okay, well, let's get together, and then I sang, let's get together, because I don't
What's her
want
name?
my name. I know.
what's her name?
I know a lot of people in Ottawa.
Hold on.
Let's call her out.
Hold on.
Let's
As
call
of
her right
January 18, 2012, this is when you owed $65,088.23.
Yeah.
What year was this?
But 2012.
2002 or 2012.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Yeah, at that time 62, but don't forget it keeps going higher and higher. Oh no, I gave them a $10,000 deposit.
That's what it was. Yeah.
So, because I owed 72, but I gave them a $10,000 deposit to get my license back. So that's why it went to 60.
So are you clean now?
No.
I'm still paying.
Wow.
Oh yeah, dude, I gotta pay for another 7 years. So
What's the interest rate on that?
I don't know, but it
Better than the
seems like-
banks.
Go
The
get-
banks.
go get- is it better than the banks?
No, I mean it's worse in
Worse
that
than a
sense.
bank,
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's worse. So then, if you could have get a
Here-
loan.
The article says accepted reasons you can't pay your fine. you're in jail, you're homeless, unemployed, or a student.
You
I
did
was
jail.
all three of those.
He's done. This guy gives me a K.
And you're the sweetest guy I know.
Your name was your name was mentioned. There's some other guy, Jason. Where is it?
It's Jesse's brother.
That was my alias name that I used.
He owed 117,000.
That was my
Find him.
driving alias.
We need to interview him.
Yes.
We need to
Top
find
three,
him.
man.
We'll look him up.
You don't make
Look
it,
him.
you're not
Yo,
top
Carlos,
three.
look him up on Facebook. Use
I
those
think I was
social.
number 7, right?
Number 7. Ah, you're not interesting. We need top 3.
Yeah, sorry. Thanks for your story though.
Yes.
Yeah.
This poor guy
Yes,
gets.
you were number 7. There's a lot of guys on this list, though.
Yeah.
Carm, this poor guy. Do you know? Okay,
It's all guys.
this guy's house gets robbed.
Yeah.
His apartment.
So you got this bad luck following you around.
This guy's house gets his things gets robbed. Okay, so they put him. It's destroyed. They put him in a hotel.
Yeah.
All right.
Insurance company did.
So they put him in a hotel for a couple of days until they
You should
figured
have
out.
had $65,000 of lost goods.
Hey, he gave it a good go. So he's in there, and then the cops visit him, right? So he gives me a shout out of nowhere and goes, "Hey, buddy, I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
You have to come pick up my stuff at the hotel."
So one of those fines that I ignored, they not only did they give me a huge fine, they gave me 3 days in jail.
Really?
5 days. 5 days.
yeah,
5
but 3 days of good
3
behavior.
days I got it. 3 days in good.
He gets
just got
robbed.
robbed.
So
Yeah.
the same cop runs his name, and then he gets
Yeah.
thrown in
And
jail.
then you go in jail.
He's like, "Oh, do you want to meet up now?" And he suckered me in. I'm like, "All right, I'll give you my statement." He's like, "Yeah, and by the way, I gotta take you to jail." And I'm like, "You couldn't have." And he got me at like right after midnight. So if he would have got me like 20 minutes earlier, that would have counted as day one. I would've got out of there.
Oh,
I'm like, "Why didn't you come get me earlier?" He's like, "Well, you said you were having beers with your friends." I'm like, "But if you would have told me," he's like, "Well," I'm like, "What? You think we're gonna run for a 5-day jail sentence?"
oh, that was insane.
Okay, so the first guy on the list. Oh, no, that's not the same guy.
What are you looking up?
Carm, you got any
I
any
can tell you
fucked
the
up
story.
any fucked up tickets?
But I'm
I
trying.
have any?
I'm still paying it. I'll finish
Yeah.
the story real quick. I'm still paying it, and I'm trying to get where I tell them like, listen, I actually have custody of my kids now. So
Different story, different circumstance.
Different circumstances. Like I need to change something here. Like I'll never be able to. I'm paying this debt for another 10 years at that time. Like I have to get like, can we do something? And she's like, oh no, I have a new person that takes care of my account. So she's going to try and.
Is she
take
more
it.
reasonable?
She's very reasonable. Okay. So I just re-signed another 2 years because every 2 years you got to re-sign, and every 2 years they want a deposit.
Fuck off.
Oh yeah, like 5,000 to 10,000. Yeah. So
Wow.
I didn't have to do it this time. She did it without a deposit, which I was very grateful because I was like, then you're gonna have to take my license away, and I'm a driver.
So good luck. Yeah, you're not getting anything
Yeah,
now.
you're not gonna get anything. So it's
Yeah.
either accept it as it is, but we're gonna actually take it back to court and see if she can wipe them out because I've paid already almost. I'm down to 20 something thousand.
So like yeah. So like if you fought whatever you can in court,
Yeah.
some could be most tickets would have been dropped anyways.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're gonna revisit it, and then because I didn't show up to the court, they gave me the maximum fine, and one of them was 90 days in jail. So I was in jail with murderers and all these stuff, and I was so embarrassed. What are you in for?
You were scared, weren't you?
Well,
Don't lie.
no, it's not that I was scared. I was embarrassed.
He was scared. He's like, "What the fuck's this food?"
Yeah, that's like 30 pounds.
Oh, dude, he looked so skinny, dude.
Oh yeah, I
You
dropped
should go.
because I wouldn't eat that. I didn't.
Dude,
I
he
didn't-
came out working. We had to DJ a wedding.
Yeah,
So I
the day he
pick
came out was
so I
my-
pick his
my-
we pick him up and we take him to, dude, I give him his work shirt and it's like he's like a child in it. Like he's just floating. And then he goes from leaving jail to a gourmet meal at the Nordique spa.
It was so good.
Beautiful thing.
Well, yeah, and it was my girlfriend's birthday. I got on her birthday.
Oh, that's right.
So and I almost lost my good behavior because I got in a little. I slapped somebody in the ear. But I mean, it was some guy following me around. But I mean, it was such a stupid. What are you in for?
It's true.
You know. Oh, armed robbery. What are you in for? Fucking driving while suspended.
Yeah, I'm non-paid fines, yeah.
It's
You
like,
made-
you don't go to jail for that. I'm like,
Yeah, you made up a story, didn't
Well,
you? What'd you say?
Well, they know everything in there.
So it doesn't really matter.
You can't lie. Like the guards talk.
Be like, fuck, I'm in here because I want to.
Well, and then they thought I was a narc.
Oh, I guess so.
You know, nobody knows me. I'm not because everybody.
Yes.
As soon as somebody comes back, you're
fresh
back.
meet.
No, you're back. They know each other. They're,
Ever tell you
they're
just
all lifers, right?
ever tell a story? I had to turn myself in at court one time.
No, let's hear this.
So I missed court by accident. I'm meeting at fucking Montana's. I look at my clock, the the calendar, and I'm like, I go, oh fuck, I had court this morning. Didn't unintentional, you know. So call my lawyer right away, and he goes, okay, no worries. As long as you turn yourself in tomorrow, you're not avoiding it. It was just a mistake. It happens. Yeah. You should be okay. I said no problem. So I turn myself in, and I go in there, and I sit down, and I've been in this situation before, so I already took, you know, I brought the shoes that I didn't need laces because they make it. I brought the no belt, like I did, you know. I came in prepared, you know. Yeah. I was like, all right, I'm in, I'm out of here.
Experience.
Yeah. You've
Did
done,
you bring the chastity belt too?
You've done no. I'm the one that does the fucking in there. But anyways, so we get in there, and then Mike Dixon walks in.
Why does that name ring a bell?
He went to school with us for a bit. I played football with him.
Okay.
He looks like Wesley Snipes.
Okay.
You know, he has like his eyes, you know, he has a scary look, you know. He walks in and he's embarrassed, but there's no reason to be embarrassed. Like, we're both in here like idiots. Like, you know what I mean? We're both turning ourselves in, right? So, you know, to bring us downstairs, and, you know, him and I are shooting the shit, right? We're just talking about football days. And this one guy turns around and tells us to shut the fuck up. And, dude, I looked at him, and Dixon stared him down. He's like, what the fuck did you say? And the dude was like, And I'm like, yeah, turn around. And then me and him start talking again. It was so fucking hilarious. But, dude, it made, because you're in there for like a good 8 hours. You're there all fucking day. But knowing the fact that.
So, hold on. Set this up for us. It's a big jail.
It's a cell. The one in the courthouse is.
There's a couple of them,
but the one I've been to.
So it's like you see on TV. It's a big room
full of morons, yeah. And everyone's lying down, and, you know, they're all trying to take naps, and, you know.
Because I spent a night or two in jail.
In a holding cell.
In a holding cell.
Yeah, I've been in that, unfortunately.
No, that's so uncomfortable, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Square,
is there?
I spent 2 hours in the holding cell.
What you suck dick to get out? What the fuck did you do? 2 hours.
2 hours?
My dad threw me in there for teaching me a lesson.
Good for you.
That's it? 2 hours?
Fuck.
That was very eternity, man.
His dad needed to go fuck his mom.
I gotta talk to Papa. Let's call Papa right now and say, what would you
Papa needs to get a stuffer. You have to get rid of this fucking.
Keeps walking in on us.
Okay, in the whole thing,
Man, you're a horrible name dropper. This is the second guy.
Is the holding
Mess
cell?
with my mom's last name too.
Martin.
Nothing,
What is
Mamma
that?
Mia.
Martina.
So is the holding cell? Do you think they pay a guy to cough and scream in there?
Yes. They do. I think it's a recording, dude.
I'm like, if I
There's a
swear,
few drugs in there.
I swear to God, if I could find that, I need to talk to my lawyer. I'm like,
Right.
if I can get to these guys, I'd have a murder charge now.
Yes.
I think it's a recording, man, because it's the same every time I go.
Like, dude, the longest I was in those that one, it was like almost 3 days.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah.
And I was like, I kept calling, like, are you going to let
3
it go
days.
now?
Dude, I was
Are you gonna let it go
hallucinating
now?
in there because you know the lights don't go off, right? The lights don't go
They
off.
don't go off.
No.
They're always
The only
on.
reason why I knew it was day 3 is because they threw another muffin at me. Because there's no clock.
You get no blanket.
You're
Nothing.
only,
No pillow.
you're only supposed to be there.
My lawyer was like, how
know
long
what?
were you there? Like 3 days.
I'll be honest with you guys, one of the worst days of my life
It sucks.
was spending a night in jail.
The night's fine. The 3 days?
Yeah.
Because, dude, every time
Yeah,
someone
3
walked,
days.
every time someone walked by your cell, you're like, good, I'm getting let out. No, he's walking by again.
Well, see, and it sucked because when I was in jail, it was on lockdown. They had like some guy stabbed somebody in the face.
Oh.
So the whole fucking place was on lockdown because there was razors missing. and all
If I
that
had
stuff.
a bed, I would have did those 3 days.
Scary shit.
Dude,
I would have did those 3
you
days
came
like a
out,
joke.
you ate, you got your 1 hour of yard, and you're back in your cell. It
But
was-
Carm, so they
was
stick,
bad.
they bring me. So now they take you from the holding cell to the courthouse.
Okay.
Okay. So now I'm chained up to another idiot. I've never done that before, right? So and they stick us in this little wagon.
Yeah.
I've never been. No, actually, I've been in
And
that
you're
wagon.
trying to step
I was
up.
with that.
in the-
I was
you're
with the
trying to
wagon with
s-
Terry last
You're
time.
trying to step up in the step, but the chains aren't even long enough.
Our buddy's falling asleep, so he's yanking on my arms. I got to yank him back, right?
No.
And everyone stinks.
Yeah.
3 days, no
3
shower,
days,
right?
no showers, yeah.
There's no ventilation.
Right.
I have a sensitive stomach.
Right.
You know, like,
Yeah.
no, what the, you know? No,
Sensitive stomach.
I do have a
You're
sensitive stomach.
actually you're attached to
feet,
someone.
feet and arms.
Yeah, feet and arms. So you got the shackles on the leg, and you're shackled in the fucking arm.
Wow.
So we fucking they take us under the ground.
Thank
of,
you, Dad.
Of the yeah, fuck you. No, you're coming back. I'll tell you. So underground of the courthouse, and then they stop the truck. And then they start talking about their weekend, the guards.
Yep.
How was your weekend? How was your? And I want to yell, shut the
And-
fuck
and-
up.
and
How was your
AC
weekend?
stops,
Yeah,
by
there's
the
no
way.
air conditioning. The sweat's pouring out.
Yeah.
Everyone stinks. God's still sleeping. You're getting the absolute worst version of me at this point, right? And I want to yell,
That's
you
bad.
motherfuckers. Hope you fucking choke this weekend, you know? But yeah, fucking. But what happens is, Carm, when you go to the courthouse, so they put you in that big room. Once you go see the judge and you come back, if you go back to the same cell, you're going to Innis.
Yeah.
If you go to the right cell, you're released.
Released.
So when you're coming, everyone that's in in the cell is still looking at you. And then you go in the other one, you're like, sucker, because you're going home, right? And they're like, fuck. Yeah. Everyone's.
Oh man.
But the good, I prefer the one because as long as you can find someone to shoot the shit with
yeah.
in the one, but like those single ones are fucking terrible, man.
You know what? I had no interest in shooting the shit. The guy next to me wanted to have a chat, and I just said, "Listen, bud, I don't want to talk to you."
Well,
yeah, well, you're frustrated.
Yeah, I'm
You're
frustrated.
the-
I don't want to be here.
Well, see, when I was in there, they had to put me on blood pressure for those. My blood pressure was through the roof because all I can think about, I got picked up out of the blue. I didn't even know.
Oh,
that
that's
warrant.
right.
The warrant was like just over 2 years old, just under 2 years old, and was about to expire. So they had to come get me.
Is that
they came, got
it?
me
Really expires?
Yeah.
I never knew
a
that.
warrant, bench warrant, 2 years.
Oh.
So.
Fuck, good to know.
So I was like, shit. So, and you know what?
Make that note.
They found out where I worked because of an idiot coworker I have who wanted to leave so bad he didn't call in a drive off. So I would have probably got through that without having to go if I wouldn't have called in that drive off.
'cause you gave
I
your
gave
name?
them my name and all that, and then 3 days later they came pick me up.
Wow.
So they picked me up out of the blue at my work at McEwen's, seeing somebody at night.
This is what you don't do.
So I was like, I'm like, so now my blood pressure, all I can think about is, I gotta pay. My daughter is living at home with.
Yeah,
you know,
your brain's running wild.
the DJ company. We
course.
just started, and we're getting, we're trying to.
I have to DJ our buddy
Worst
Darren's
time.
wedding. They're like, "Where's Jesse?" I'm like, visiting his family down
Yes.
south.
Yeah, so everybody's like, because and I wasn't playing. I missed softball. Like everybody's like, "Where's Jesse?"
And you're trying to keep it on the DL as much as you can.
Yeah.
It's it's hard.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah. It was stupid. It was stupid. It was really stupid. So, but yeah, and then I was like, so I was so stressed out in there because I'm like, all I can think about is like, I got bills to pay, and then when I get out, I gotta look for a job. But I got hired back.
Everything worked out really well
Everything
for
worked
you.
out really well.
Yeah.
I saved up just enough
Things
money.
work out, man.
I saved up enough money
that was a good one. That
that
was
that all the bills were covered, and Joe was gonna help out. Like he said,
everything
whatever-
everything
whatever
went through. He
happened.
came out to working that night.
Yeah.
Called his boss. He couldn't get on a normal schedule, but he didn't
Yeah,
want to work.
'cause
So
everybody didn't
so he's
wanna work.
working more than full time because you know how lazy people
And I
are.
needed the money, so I was like, I had to catch up again.
He's like, dude, I'm taking everyone's shifts, man. They keep giving it to me, so that's good.
Yeah, I was like, at first, he's like, I only have this for now, and then I'm like, that's fine, but I just end up working 5-6 days a week anyways.
Okay, I got another good story for you here.
Tell us.
So me and Jess, we drive down to to Montreal. We go to that one hotel, right? And at the time, I had a bit of marijuana in some cooler of mine in the back seat. I pulled up in the CRV. What was that? There's a CRV.
Yeah, the red
So
zero.
so we pull up, and guy goes,
You've had some luck in your life, by the way.
oh, some super light.
Some? Oh, God.
Yeah, trust me, it's all
I
catching
had
up
to
now.
make that.
So
public.
the guy goes, can't take the keys to your truck. I was like, sure. So Jesse's like, what if he looks through your truck? I was like, oh. I'm in Montreal. I don't give a fuck at this
Yeah.
point, right? I'm like,
Who
whatever.
asked you for the keys?
The valet.
The valet
Okay.
guy.
Who
So
cares?
I like whatever.
Sure.
Steal it. What the fuck, right? So whatever. We fucking have a couple beers. We get dressed. Walk down to Montreal. We're close to Saint Laurent. So we'll go take a. Montreal's
Catherine
fucking
Street, yeah.
Montreal's fucking amazing, right? So we go down Montreal. Start walking down, and my truck is surrounded by 4 cop cars.
Yeah. So we walked past it like we don't know who's.
I'm like, fuck. Just keep walking. Just keep walking.
That's what you got to do.
Fuck it.
Yes.
The least I'm gonna get
Inspect,
smashed.
see
I'm
what's
gonna
going
get
on.
smashed at least tonight.
Yeah,
Yes.
We're not going back to the hotel tonight.
We partied hard.
Yeah,
'cause
so-
we're thinking
Okay.
we're fucked.
So I fucking get
So you
annihilated.
just
right?
walk by.
Walk by,
going.
giggled the whole time because I usually giggle when shit hits the
Right.
fan. And I'm like, oh fuck. So whatever. So we get to there's a strip club called The Kingdom.
Yeah.
It's on Saint Laurent, and we always drive by it. It's kind of close. So it's not those ones that are open all day. It's ones that are open at night. I said, Jess, you want to check this fucking place out? He goes, yeah, let's do it. And it's a small, narrow hallway.
Some guy jumped out of the I thought he was like, hey. I'm like, whoa.
And we're pretty big dudes. We already fit in the fucking little hallway. We get up there. The place is beautiful.
Huge.
Beautiful.
Nice, very nice.
Very nice red leather seats.
Nice girls too. The people
Everyone's
that work
cool.
there are nice, yeah.
We're making friends with the shoe bar. We're spending too much money like we usually do. Then the strippers come to our laps.
Yeah. Oh,
They come to our laps. So Jesse's talking to one, and me, I love to destroy strippers.
it's so
I'm-
fun because
I am a destroyer because strippers when they sit on your laps, they go, "I got him," and I mentally fuck with them back. Like I make them realize that you shouldn't be doing this job.
Just
And
wasting
I
your
love
time,
it.
bitch.
Oh,
And I
you not
love
a time, a lot of time.
Because I know him so well. I know exactly
So,
what he's
like
doing.
I do a lot of like fucked up shit. Like I'll mentally fuck with them. Sometimes I ask them if they have a boyfriend, and they always say yes because they don't want you to fuck them, right? And then I ask them, "Do you really? Why would you let your boyfriend do this to you? Like, why would your boyfriend let you do this? He doesn't care." Like I mentally get in there, you know. It's for my own excitement. And anyways,
and it makes me laugh.
so Jesse ends up saying no to his girl first, and his girl turns around and goes, "Yo, let's get out of here."
With a deep voice, dude.
And I'm like, "What? What?" He's on my right.
This was your girl?
Yeah. So they both get up, and then just, he doesn't even deny it. He goes, "Yo, what the fuck? Did you hear that?" I'm like, was that a dude, man?
Well, and yeah, I was like,
And now you're sobering up a bit. You're like, maybe it was.
and I said no pretty quick too.
Yeah.
So I was like
Let's get out of here.
Oh, boy.
And dude, I was like, no, but you have to look at me, Carm. I'm looking at his girl or guy. Now I got to look at mine, right? Like, what the fuck? What's the voice going to come out of this one, right? So we end up leaving. We see a bum on the street.
oh,
I'm like, yo, take me some fucking pizza joint. So he walks me to a pizza joint. Did I even give him money?
dude, yeah, I think $5.
Yeah, and then
Dude, that was the best pizza. we
it was
ever
good.
had. It was good.
And then we're walking back to the hotel. My car is surrounded by cops. Are.
I see as a sign that says police station.
Yeah, it says police station.
That's why all the cars.
That's why the cars are around there.
Because it was.
So I found this cop car parked on the side of the road, and I pissed
this
all
guy
over
pissed.
it.
I mean, all over around it. He started on the left in the front. He pissed and
So
walked.
they parked the car
and he
near a
pissed and
police
walked.
station?
The police station's right behind the fucking hotel, so there was never any cops around my car. It's a
was just the
paranoia.
cars.
It's just the way it's set up.
parked.
Right.
So we're starting to say. So I pissed all over this. I'm talking
all
about
over the
front,
handles.
the handles.
Every handle. All over your door.
I'm
Dude,
gonna explain to you how much piss there is. I don't think I went to the washroom at the strip club.
No. I don't even know where the washroom is there.
See?
Yeah.
So that piss had to go. And dude, I'm like, this guy's dying of laughter, right?
I can't stop laughing.
Like, thank God the social media camera shit was very smart and to use it. That's good. But dude, all over this motherfucker.
Only the LG flip phone had one.
all over. Yeah, with 2 megapixels. That's
Yeah.
not me.
That could be anyone.
Yeah, especially a person in a suit in the middle of the
Blurry.
alley,
Yeah.
looking back.
It was blurry. They
What
didn't,
am I talking
they didn't even
about?
have lights on them at that point.
Do you have any great Montreal stories? I love Montreal.
Oh yeah.
I love Kingston, Montreal.
Kingston's fun.
You know what? No, actually, I have a good getting men confused story
Oh,
in Mexico.
oh.
I gotta tell you this.
I want to hear
This
this.
is funny. I'm not gonna name names.
You didn't
No,
go
no.
to, did you go to
No.
I won't
Bangkok?
incriminate these people.
No, I don't blame
I have
you.
nothing to do with that. Were you
No,
wearing the
didn't.
yellow
No,
jumpsuit?
No.
Carl's so worried.
I went down there. We went down to Mexico for a bachelor party.
Oh, I wasn't there for sure.
someone. And you guys been to Cancun?
No,
No.
I that's definitely one
The
of my
one
stops.
that was on our list.
Yeah.
Beautiful place.
Too many shootings. I'm too scared to go.
No,
Yeah.
that's Playa del Carmen.
But
That's
yeah,
the other side.
I'm just thinking, I'm a little bit too much when I drink, so I get a little bit worried.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful place,
I'm
right?
go- I
So
wanna
we
go.
went to the main strip,
Okay.
right? That night we went out.
So is the strip like is it almost like a Veradero type of strip? Does it have like bars, restaurants?
It's Americanized.
Okay,
It's
okay.
very Americanized. You got the big clubs.
Okay,
You got the
okay, cool,
restaurants.
cool.
It's a big strip. They may have changed it. This was about 4 or 5 years.
No,
ago.
yeah.
This is about 7 years ago.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was a while ago. Anyways, we went out. We had a great time. There must have been about 8, 10 of us. Ended up being about 4 or 5 of us walking home. We decided to walk home from the strip. It was like a 20-minute
It
walk.
definitely wasn't me and Jesse.
No.
So we decided to walk home, and before we took
Scooter.
off, somebody said to us, "Don't piss on the side of the streets in Cancun. That's
Oh,
the worst thing you could
I
do."
pissed all over Cuba, but go ahead.
Because they say the cops are waiting for
Oh, they're trying to catch you.
they're waiting for tourists to do that so they can pull you over,
Yeah.
bribe you. We're walking down, a bunch of us, stumbling away. One guy's here, one guy's there, talking to people on the way, and then finally one of the guys, the guy who was getting married, big guy, he had to take a piss and he couldn't wait. And we're like, "Don't do it." No, he couldn't wait, and there was traffic on this main strip.
So people are
Lots
looking.
of cars. So, anyways, he decided to go. And then another one saw him going. He's like, "Fuck it, I gotta go too."
Of course, one
That
does
person
it. Yeah.
goes too.
Yeah.
So as they're going for a piss, these two, I guess escorts or hookers,
Yeah.
just come out of nowhere, and they're coming talking.
Do you like me?
Hey, how are you? How you doing? Barely wearing much
Yeah.
clothes.
Yeah.
These are big bitches. I'm looking at them like, wow, man. But anyways, as this is going on, they're taking pisses. These girls are approaching us, touching me, and then all of a sudden you see a cop put his cherries on, get out of the car, come towards us. This girl was touching me. I'm like, man, this is a big girl. And I'm like, watching her walk away. I'm like, that was a dude.
Is it like jacked big? Like, okay.
Right? Big, wide shoulders,
Yeah.
broad shoulders, just big. I'm like, I saw the Adam's apple. I'm like, that's a dude.
Yeah.
I think she heard me say that. She kind of walked away and plus saw the cops too. Right? So I'm like, what the hell's going on? The cops go right for the big guy. Right? Oh, you're under arrest. You're peeing in public, whatever. And a bunch of things going back and forth, and then they're trying to get this big guy into this little car. And when I say big, he's 6'5", 6'4", 6'5",
He's a big dude, yeah.
dude, and he's got his handcuffs on him, and they're trying to squeeze him in like a sardine. And it's like, Carp, I can't fit.
Like in
He's
the
like,
cars,
"Carp, I can't
the
fit."
cop,
I'm
the cop
like,
cars.
"Amigo."
The
I'm calling him
yeah,
amigo.
yeah.
Right? I'm like, amigo, he can't fit, man.
Yeah.
Let him go. Let him go. What do we like? What
What
can
we do?
What can we do? To
Put
let
him on the
go?
roof.
Let him- No, no, going to jail. So then I'm trying to get some help. I'm looking over at the other guys that were with us. I'm like, guys,
me
get over
money.
here. I look over.
Mm-hmm.
Two of the guys we were with were talking to these hookers. Now when I look over,
Yeah.
they were just talking to him. You know, one guy was, and the girl was kind of like touching him up and down. He's like, whoa, he's got his hands up in the air. He's like, whoa, what's going on here? He's loving it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, dude, it's a guy. Stop. They're not listening.
Steve is touching you.
They're not listening to
Like
me.
they say, there's no chicks with dicks, only men with tits.
And they were ignoring me, and then I'm turning around and trying to talk to the cops. Say, let him go. Please let him go. Turn around. Guys, get over here. They're
Yes,
guys.
yeah.
Let him go.
I would keep going.
There's a lot of
They
letting
were
go.
loving it. They were loving
Get
it.
him.
How much you pay
job.
to let him do?
So-
how much you had to pay the cops?
So then finally we talked to the cops. We had to pay him off. We paid him about $300 American to let him
shit.
go.
Oh,
Finally let him go. We turn around. I'm going to
he
the
should have
guys.
gone to jail.
One
and paid
of
a
the two
$50
guys
fine.
came over. I'm like, that was a dude. You know that, right? I'm like, where's the other guy? Which was a cousin of mine.
Okay.
Where is he? He's like, he's coming. And as he's walking over, because he was talking to the other man dude or woman
Yeah.
dude, as he's walking towards us, I'm like, I know who they were, right? And look at me, he's like, he looks down, and his pockets were out of his pockets.
Oh, so, like, so-
the inside of his pockets were out.
Yeah, yeah. So
She robbed them.
So she robbed him.
They're good. She's
Yeah.
good, or he's
Yes,
good.
or
yeah.
he.
Yeah.
He.
Yeah.
It was a he.
Yeah.
And he got robbed.
Few of your people, few of your people have been robbed on a few vacations, by the way. You guys are not very good.
Hey,
So that was a hilarious story, man. He get squeezed into the car, watching the other guy getting his pockets taken.
There's no names
It
mentioned
was
here.
hilarious. No, those are just make-believe names. I had to come up with some kind of names and make the story better. But anyways,
We apologize.
Yes.
We'll somehow bleep that. I think we'll try to.
edit that.
I'll enhance it with an echo.
there you go. Yeah, intensify it, right?
No names are dropped here.
No, none.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
you
no,
gotta
great
edit that
story,
shit. You
guys,
gotta
great story.
edit that, edit
That's
that.
crazy.
Well, and I know that's what happens because I remember when me and Joe went on our first vacation together. We went to the really cool nightclub.
yeah, I
right
think,
off-
I
right
think me and
outside-
Carm were talking about
Yeah.
that in the last one of the
And
last
Joe
podcasts.
kept sending fucking girls to me with fucking go
Yeah.
see him. He likes
You
know.
loved it, didn't
No.
Well, don't get me wrong. At first, I was like, "This is fucking sweet." Like every woman wants me.
Yeah, like
Like that, dude. I was like, "Bam, man."
they're rotating like.
Then I'm thinking, that's never happened in my life.
Yeah,
It's not true.
yeah, like
'Cause I was gonna-
Joe goes, the Dominican like big fat white guys.
I was like, "Damn, I'm not wasn't leaving."
Yeah.
Like I'll have 19 lives.
amazing.
You know what I mean?
So I can't take my hands out of my pockets because they're trying to rub up off you, and I don't want them. I didn't really leave my money at the hotel room.
because we kind of just change real quick.
just
and
Did
change
then-
not
quick.
bring a fanny pack?
Yeah,
Do we have one big enough to fit us?
exactly. So I was like, I had like a few $100s of American money in my pocket, and I didn't want them to fucking. Reach
Oh,
in and
they
take
would.
it.
They would. Yeah.
They would, yeah. So she's trying to rub up, and she's like, "You like me?" I'm like, "No." And then he's like, "Yeah, you know,
Well, I'm smash.
yeah,
Instigator, huh?
yeah." Just for jokes.
Well, dude, let's be honest. Their drinks at that fucking the
cheap,
drink at the
yeah.
resort. The resort was remember how strong they were.
They were fucking.
Dude, I had 2 Long Island iced teas. Kaput, finished.
Yeah,
Kaput,
yeah.
done.
They just
Cockeyed. I was like,
They're
they-
lightweight, that's why.
No, no, they
yes,
didn't.
exactly.
They went like this. They poured it, poured it, and then put a splash. Of
I'm like, I'll take a Long
whatever.
Island iced tea. He puts like 15 types of booze, and then there's no room for the Coke, so he puts
Yeah.
a splash.
Yeah, splash.
But you know, I've never been to a vacation before, so I'm thinking like I have to.
Wasn't
drink
it
this.
amazing the first time?
Yeah.
The heat.
It was his first.
No, the
yeah.
heat.
that
Okay,
feeling.
okay. I'm not telling you the secret of the heat. So the heat. When me and Jesse get off the fucking plane,
You do.
I ran downstairs. He's been to Cuba before.
Yeah.
So right away I got to piss.
Yeah.
Remember? I'm like,
Yeah.
man, I got to piss on the plane.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna piss on.
Get to the
So
airport.
they're like, okay, put your safety belt on. Never landed a day in my life. Don't know how long it fucking takes to land. Still takes like a half hour,
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
way.
We're
So I'm
getting
like,
ready to land.
then I'm feeling the fucking plane taking a circle. She's like, oh, the airport is not ready to land yet, Hava, so we're gonna do a loop around. I'm like, my dick is gonna fucking explode.
And you can't go to the bathroom in this.
Yeah, this is it. Like I'm strapped in. Like I'm
done.
like I'm dude. We get
I
to,
still go.
I run, dude. I pissed so long. 3 people next to me. Boom, gone.
Yeah.
Boom, gone. Boom, gone.
I-
I come out. I'm like, oh my god. So, but Puerto Plata has the airport is still air conditioned.
Yes.
It still
Yeah.
has that connection. So we paid. You know, they want your $20 when you get in. It's the first thing they do. They don't give a fuck about nothing else. When we get outside, I start to freak out a bit.
Yeah. And he's like, holy shit.
So I buy some beers. I'm like, holy fuck, man, holy fuck. And he doesn't like the fucking heat. So I'm like, I don't know why he's not panicking, right? So I get on the bus and I'm yelling, Pedro, air conditioner. The whole bus is laughing. I don't know if they need it, but I'm freaking out. Right? Like, I don't even know if his name's Pedro. Who gives a fuck? That's how racist I was. Pedro, put the fucking. So he puts it on a bit. He's like, what? No. Then he says the best thing ever. So now you're here in Dominican and and when they grab your bags, they're going to be expecting tips.
tipped.
And I said, me too. But he's trying to say tips, but he's saying tips.
He said tits.
And the whole bus is fucking dying, right? So we get off the bus, I wait in line, and I freak out. I'm like, Jess. He's like, and he's laughing. He's like, what? The fuck is this?
And
This is
night-
10:30.
10:30 at
Amazing,
night,
isn't
eh?
it?
10:30. No,
10:30 at night.
I-
Sun's
dude.
down.
So
I've
my,
been to Puerto Plata. It's very hot
so
there.
so my mind starts to think like, what about tomorrow at 2 p.m.? I'm gonna be melted.
Noon,
And he's
fine.
laughing. He's like, and I'm like, no, Jess, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? So people are handing me drinks. I'm thinking about, can I throw it on my face? Do I drink this shit? Like, dude, run into I had a panic attack almost. Got into the hotel, cranked the AC, drank the beer, and was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, I can't handle this.
You adjusted.
So years later go by. So I take my dad on his first
Uh-huh.
trip. His birthday's January 14th. Okay? So the January 13th, we land in Punta Cana. They don't have an airport that
It's even
attaches.
hotter there.
Dude, I tell my dad, the heat's going to hit you in the face. You every
Wear
time you go, you're mentally prepared. He's like, yeah, whatever. Dude, he gets off the fucking plane, takes his fucking shirt off, bro. I can't stop laughing. And he's going, what the fuck? What the fuck? And me and Bam are dying, right? And he's like, yo, and I'm like, here's some water. Dude, we were talking to him in the airport. He almost fainted. Like, if we didn't puss, he was going to close his eyes and faint. Like, till this day, he's like, yo, you warned me, but what the fuck? And it is a punch in the face that you'll never experience anywhere
Yes.
else. If you've never done that before, it's the number.
I'll never forget the first time I went down south.
You panic. I panicked. I was like, what the fuck?
What is this?
This is insane, especially if we go in January. Like,
Yeah.
this is 4 hours ago, I was in a blizzard.
Yes.
I am dying.
Yes.
Fucking dying. No, but you're right.
I love
it.
it.
Is no, don't get me wrong. I now that you get used to, I giggle. You see the people are there for their first time because
time.
you see like, holy shit, like the panicking in their face and like the heat's too fucking much. Like, I think my dad's excited to go back again eventually. But I mean, it was a shock to your system, man. It's
It
crazy.
is. It is.
But what about Kingston? Me and Jesse, the first time we ever checked out a strip club in Kingston. Same strip club I took
was
you
I
guys
there?
out. No,
No, it was just
South-
me.
I
It was
fell
just
in
me and
love
Joe.
with a stripper.
Oh my God, T-Pain over here.
Jeez.
T-Pain.
Remember that time?
Yeah, I remember that time.
It was just me.
Okay.
So I think
All right.
we're there for the night.
Yeah.
Just a night.
Yeah.
Go for the night. I said, hey man, what do you want to do?
Well,
we killed a bunch of Florida tracksuits.
Yes, our purpose was to go down and just kind of bar hop a little bit.
So we had no plans. So I said, you ever checked out a strip club down here? He goes, no. I said, fuck, do you want to check one out? He's like, yeah, whatever. If it sucks, we go early enough. If it sucks, we go to a normal club. Hop in the cab, go to the strip club, and this was a long time ago. Fuck,
Yeah.
It was a real long time ago.
Ah.
First time we went.
More than 10
Yeah,
years.
first time we ever went there, right? So we get there, and there's an older lady that's is one of the waitresses.
Owners, bartenders,
Yeah.
yeah.
So the strippers are fucking all over us. It's just like, they're harassing us, right? And I'm like, well, I think, the waitress over there is cute. She's
Mm-hmm.
an older lady, right? Goes, oh, the owner? The fuck do you mean the owner? The owner? She's like, yeah. She comes in, introduces herself. She starts buying us drinks. Everything's all good. Guys, anything you guys need? Very sweetheart. This lady was a sweetheart.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, this one stripper comes up to us. We're standing. We're not even near Perverts Row. We're not even in that section.
No, we're by the bar.
Means fuck off. Leave me alone, right?
Yeah.
She comes over and she's like, do you want to have a dance? I'm like, no. She's like, what? And she rubs her pussy and tries to throw the smell in my
Joe's
face.
face.
So I take my finger and I stick it in between my
aroma.
Yeah,
The aroma.
I stuck the ass crack in between my fingers, and Dirty Sanchez there
Right across her nose with a check mark.
with a Nike check mark, bro.
He went like swoosh. I'm not kidding, man.
Dude,
Just do it.
Me and him bursted out laughing so
I
hard.
laugh.
You should have said, just do it.
Dude, first of all, I was expecting a slap in the face.
Yeah.
Her stunness,
She
she
stood there
let
with-
me do the whole fucking
Yeah.
whole upper lip.
Touched her
A
upper
whole
lip,
upper lip
under
and
nose.
check marked it, looked over at Jess, and we
stood-
laughed for 45 minutes straight,
Yeah,
bro.
dude, we couldn't
That's
stop laughing.
awesome.
45 minutes straight. I was so insulted with her little, oh yeah, I'm like, yeah, watch this.
Take this.
Took some bum butter and stuck it right under her
Oh,
nose.
bro.
I love it.
Bro, fan-fucking-tastic. I love
We
it.
laughed so hard.
Every time she walked by, because she walks by, and you're like, so it starts all over again, right? Oh, my
And
God.
should have seen her face. That was what made me laugh even more because she just went. No one's ever done that to her before.
No,
Obviously.
no one's ever done that. Who the fuck does that? I was so mad. I was like, that fucking bitch, you know? Because they look at you like, well, you don't got any money? You know what I mean? There's always a catch with these fucking strip
Oh
clubs.
yeah.
Brian Rennick, we go to his birthday down in Montreal. So we go there, and these clubs are like $8 a beer. You're buying a couple of rounds. You're like, holy fuck. The girl's like, oh, do you want to watch me eat out her box? And I was like, not really. If we're not involved, I don't want to watch. Like, that doesn't. I don't grasp the understanding of this. So, our other buddy's like, dude, let's just fucking go upstairs. Let's go watch. It's the same price. It's a room. Doesn't matter how much it costs. I was like, whatever. Grab my beers. We go upstairs. But now the bouncers explained to me, it's the same price per song, but there's a rental of the room that wasn't mentioned downstairs. There's always that fucking. Yeah. But then I was like, nah. And the girl says in French she can't afford it. So we better want cash. I pay for the room, but I leave. Like, I don't even go in. I let the guys go in. I'm like, fuck, I don't even want to be. Just to show you, no, I can't afford it. I just don't want to. Yep. There's always these little fuck. You have to be. They're all scam artists. That's why I can't stand going to these
It's all
places.
about
big time.
cash, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Is it just me, or do you remember us going when we were younger, and it used to be more of a show?
Yes.
They
Yes,
had those
absolutely.
features.
Yeah.
The fucking fire would light up.
Yep,
the
yep.
Crazy music.
Absolutely.
They
Erotic duels.
Yeah, but there's a rock
Monday.
duo, so yeah, Mondays. How do you remember that? But anyways,
So
Yeah.
I can
We lived
comment
there.
on that. I used to work in the strip club.
so
for a
I'm
long
not
time.
crazy. So it
No.
has died down.
When I
Right?
at a strip club?
I worked at a lot of them.
Doing what?
DJ. I was,
Okay.
Give us your DJ voice. Introduce somebody.
All right, guys, put those hands together, make some noise. Coming up here for the first part of our show. This is the very sexy Candy.
Oh,
All right, guys, champagne rooms are available if you'd like to get up close and personal. So please.
Guy already
don't
has
be
his money
shy.
out.
Let's go, Candy.
Remember, guys, every Thursday, Friday, we have a free lunch buffet. That's right, guys. Lunch is on
Buffets
us.
are great, by the way.
Hey,
You're gross.
No,
Roast-
they are.
roast
They are.
beef
They are
all the
good.
way.
They are actually good.
They are
they
good.
actually spent a lot of money on
Barbarella's
it.
had a great
Yeah,
Who did?
Barbarella.
Barbarella's.
I went to Pig
Fridays.
House.
Pig House, yeah. Pig House
They
is
had some
good.
steak. I was like,
was good.
I was like, I'll take a steak.
$2 was it?
I'll take
You got a beer
there's
and
2
bu-
beers in
Yeah.
a free buffet.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take some steaks, some potatoes, but no, leave the squirt out of it. You know?
No squirt tonight.
No
squirt
crabs,
in there.
please.
No, thank you. It's lunch,
No,
sweetheart.
no jumping jacks.
Desserts later.
that's
But yeah, so you're like
Yeah,
you were
so when I
saying.
first started as a DJ, you made a lot of money. So like the DJ fee went to the DJ. So each girl that was there had to pay you a fee to play her songs. But before the champagne rooms were very popular, it was table dances.
They're like, yeah, you
Table-
pay $10.
you
You got
they
a
put-
$10
table dance. at
Yeah,
the
that
buffet.
and they, the girls would dance at your table. They made more money doing table dances than they ever did doing rooms.
Okay.
rooms, because it started getting expensive. $10 a song, that stuff, or 20. Whatever.
Yeah,
like,
that's right.
Per song for 3 minutes because they're timed for 3 minutes.
Well, we know we had a buddy who ran that $200 bill on that.
Yeah. Oh,
did-
it can come fast. It can add up real fast, right? So the girls would half the time they walk up, hey, want to dance? Nope, and they walk away. That's
Yeah,
what it
so
is
there's
now.
no game,
There's
right?
no game. There's no chatting them up.
Because the guys,
you know,
I guess they go there for that fantasy.
they do.
You know,
They
I
wanna
want
be-
I want to feel important. I want to almost have a shot with her.
Yeah, recognition.
Yeah,
a little,
and you go in there and they're just like, You know what I mean? They come there and you just want to dance. No, the guy just feels used.
You know what?
There's no need to
It's
come
going
back.
back to social media. I think social media has affected the way we communicate.
So, like,
Yes.
you think the communication problem
Oh, yes,
of
big time.
just
Oh,
between
absolutely.
two individuals?
Absolutely.
That's interesting.
Well,
Absolutely. The
like
young,
the kids, they don't even use full words anymore.
No.
It's all abbreviations.
One time I heard a kid, instead of laughing, he actually said LOL.
Yes, exactly.
You know,
Where's your emotion?
Yeah.
I deal with some younger generations today for certain reasons, and they don't know how to communicate.
No.
They don't. But when they text me,
Oh,
they're
it's
very
Yep.
detailed.
Yep.
They're very expressive. You can sense like they're up. But then when you see them in person,
like a fucking robot.
it's
No
like
emotion,
a robot. It's
yeah.
like monotone. It's nothing like what they message you.
I
It's
just
complete opposite.
because I always
I'm like,
thought, I just find like with the strip club situations, like we went there when we were kids, we were going there underage,
Yeah.
and
Or a McDonald's officer.
we're going to McDonald's. So it's one of those. It's one of those scenarios that like was it exciting because we were young, but then again, I'm looking back. I'm trying to be biased, being like, no, it wasn't because I was young. The shows were
shows,
nuts.
yes,
bro.
they
They
did.
were nuts.
Well, the girls actually dance on stage. Now they just
one
walk
girl
around.
broke
I
my
watched
chair.
a guy.
They just walk
I watched a guy
around.
put a strap on and bang a girl on stage with the strap on. Okay, they put a strap
Oh
on.
yeah.
Okay.
Remember Zulu Dick?
Zulu
Remember that
Dick.
night?
Yeah.
Were you there when
Zulu
my
Dick
chair?
knows who I'm
You ever,
talking
did you ever have an idea who that? I remember this. Do you?
That
did
was
you-
a great story,
I could.
man.
Okay, one
Take
time,
that Zulu Dick. Take it.
one time there was. I was there.
Really underage child.
There was this one time I was there, and this black girl. She tries to put her. Tits,
He was underage.
he was underage at
her
that time.
tits. She's trying to put her face.
Yeah.
So she's on stage. She tries to do it to me. And, she wasn't that attractive, dude. She shakes my chair and breaks the fucking thing. Dude, this place packed house, eh? Packed.
Breaks
My
the
fucking
what?
chair breaks. She's giving me the titty. Chair breaks. I want to give her a fucking shot in the teeth, eh? Like. I'm like, you stupid. I'm like, don't fucking touch me. You're not even attractive. You just broke my chair. Now I gotta fucking try and bully someone else into a chair. I hated that. One of the best stories ever was me and Los and Ivan went to the Rippers, and we left someone behind in the car because they couldn't get in. And we said, we're going to go in for one beer. You know that's a lie, right?
Yeah.
You know now that's a lie.
Oh,
One
yeah.
beer?
No, so there was 4 of us trying to get
I
in.
never get in that trap.
One beer?
One beer.
One person could not get in. I said, let these two go in, have their beer. I'll go hang out with you at the car.
What a nice guy.
These cocksuckers, 45 minutes later, still in the car, or still in the bar.
Beers.
Yeah.
So I go back in. I said, I'm just going to
This
go
is
in
the
and talk
best.
to. Somehow, some way, the erotic duel happens.
So he's with us. So it's me.
Well, you can't miss the erotic
So
duel.
we're sitting there going, dude,
You can't.
Domer,
Especially with my $5 bill.
Domer's walking in now. We're like, holy fuck, he got in.
And you know that walk
He
when
don't-
he's mad.
He don't look happy one fucking bit, bro.
But I left him a couple of cigarettes and a drink.
Hey, thoughtful, very
Dude,
thoughtful.
he don't look happy one bit. So I'm thinking, wow, we're cheering that he got in. We're cheering like someone scored. Yeah. No, the bouncers behind him, dude. They're coming to come get us.
You fucking asshole.
So we leave, and his best fucking comment was, I was sitting in the car so long that the fucking Ottawa Citizen guy came and dropped off a paper. Oh, man. Well, back then, man, it was, tit for tat. You couldn't get in.
Yep.
Yeah, you went to McDonald's.
Yeah, you got to wait, or you got to take one for the team, unless you're the driver that leaves everyone behind and
Yep.
come back. I don't know. Me and Carlos didn't
Then you
have
call
those issues.
maximum driving service, and I come pick you
There
up.
you
Yeah,
go.
we all go to jail. That's how it is. We all know the holding cells now.
Holding cells.
Carm, on a super, super weird topic. How's it to feel to be a landlord? Never got talked to you about that last time.
Wow, landlord. How does it feel to be a landlord?
I know you're not the most extremely handyman human being in the
I'm
world.
not, but I try to be. I try to cut my costs as much as I can.
Yeah.
Right?
The hire Spanish people like Carlos.
And I try to explain what I'm fixing as best as I can. I try to make myself sound as smart as possible.
You trying to sell
Like,
stock
but
or
it-
something?
And think, oh yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Like putting a stick underneath the sink
Hey,
to hold
nobody
it up.
asked you right now, okay? But you know what? Being a landlord, it's actually pretty interesting considering my tenants. My tenants are the young generation. That's where I get my experience.
They're in school or?
They're going to university,
Okay.
and just to see the way they communicate, the way they socialize,
All through
and
email.
It's all through email, text. verbally, it's like you call them and it's like calling somebody you've never spoken to in your life.
Or
Like
they send it to voicemail.
like they never talked to you before. Text.
So,
10 minutes
so you
ago-
guys have communication, but then they talk to you like you're a total stranger.
Right.
Wow.
And then when you see the way they live and the way they socialize between each other, it's just everyone's in their own secluded room. They don't really.
It's
talk
weird
to
'cause
each
when
other.
we
They
all
all play video games.
So when we all
online.
grew up, we were all in his basement.
Yes.
All of us in one room.
Yes.
It wasn't separated.
No.
If
not
you're by
now.
yourself, you're like, this is fucking weird. Call somebody.
Yes.
Like, now it's the total opposite.
And
Yeah.
you know what? And being a landlord also, you have to, I think going to emotional intelligence. I think you need to.
Go on YouTube and look at some psychology classes.
Well, no,
He took it. He took it at school.
You gotta.
Pennies drop.
People are emotional, right? In my situation, I get parents involved as co-signers.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's
so
good
you
to
gotta
support
you gotta build a rapport with the parents, with your tenants. Get to know them a little bit.
How you gonna pay your rent?
How you gonna pay your rent? And I think it helps when you get to know them and make them feel comfortable with you, because then they feel bad not paying rent.
Okay.
So
You
they'll be
get
more likely
so
to
when
pay.
so
When they don't pay rent.
I haven't had that issue.
Okay.
One person I had an issue with, but I got the person out within months. But they still paid me the rent she owed me.
what do you do? Like, okay, let's say obviously everyone lives on a certain budget, and it doesn't matter how much money you make, but you
Yeah.
even if some of the money was meant to be spent. Let's say I like going out every weekend. I like
Yeah.
spending, and I got used to doing that. Carm. So you get used to going. Your money's on a certain budget. You like to spend. You like to go out. You like to and then someone
Decides
fucks you or skips on the rent, or even their lease came up and you don't rent it right away. Do you find that's a little bit like a little bit stressful in certain ways of like, oh fuck, man, I gotta find somebody, I gotta get someone in here, I gotta get the right person in here
Yes,
too, right?
absolutely.
Like,
You definitely need to get the right person, because I've had experiences where I signed somebody up. I thought this was going to be the best tenant of my life.
yeah, terrible.
I'll give you an example. This guy came in and he's like, oh, I'm going to paint the place. I'm going to maintain the.
So he hypes it up.
Hypes it up like he's going to be the best tenant in the world. I'm like, great, this is awesome.
Yeah,
hands
no,
off. He's going to take care of everything. Okay.
It's like getting that
guy.
great manager or something. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
This guy was a retired army guy, so I'm
So
thinking,
on
this
paper,
guy's-
it's great.
This guy's structured, he
Yeah.
doesn't lie, His word is his bond kind of thing. I met his girlfriend.
Oh no,
Yes. Okay.
Was she trying to pay the
I will
rent?
never forget this day.
was she the guy in Mexico?
She was a little bulldog. She came out of nowhere, and the first day, I'll never forget the first day I met her. I turned around and she was walking towards me, and it's like she was walking in slow motion with this just determined look on her
Was
face.
she under
Oh,
5 feet?
jeez.
Oh yes.
Oh, she's a bulldog. She's a bulldog.
Short
Little
and,
pit
and
bull.
short and thick.
Yeah.
And she was just coming at me with this. She was determined.
She's like that fucking sink.
And she came to me and she said, I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like this. This is gonna get changed. And so I'm all shocked. This girl's yelling at me. And then I just turn left to my tenant. Just shrugs his shoulders.
Wow.
I'm like, I'm sorry. Are you my tenant?
Yeah, but to break it down, that's right.
It's like, no, he is. But it's my boyfriend. I said, I didn't sign anything with you.
Yeah.
So if he has any issues, he can.
Talk to me
Go
with
on
me.
it.
That's
They
right.
found the stick underneath the sink.
She had an issue with everything. Everything.
Like
With
what?
everything.
Like what? Like
Everything.
example.
The bathtub was a little discolored in the middle.
How dare you?
Oh, yeah.
A little discolored. And she's like, and I shit you not here, guys. She's like, when I take a bath, okay, I'm afraid that I may get something on my
Oh my.
private area.
Bitch,
So then I start picturing her
bitch,
taking
you
a
better be
bath.
lucky you get some on the private area.
I'm picturing her taking a bath. I'm like, wow. I'm
You're
like,
picturing
what are
her
you
naked?
doing? I'm like, are you rubbing your private parts onto the tub? Like,
But maybe that's why the discolored started in the first place.
Yep.
Right?
There was another
That
rubber
could be.
before.
I'm like, wow.
Maybe there's
Or
like-
it was Carm's butt.
I even told him I would fix it.
Wow.
You're
That's not something.
But
that's-
then
Give it a coat
another
of
thing
paint.
came up, and I'm not gonna fix these things. And he said, okay, well, we're gonna leave. I go, you know what? See you
Feel
later.
free, yeah.
Yeah.
So it went
I
from
don't break
looking
the
good.
lease. See you later.
Went from looking good
Yes.
to a total fucking
Yes.
disaster.
Yes.
See, like I was a superintendent for a couple of years downtown, so I seen a lot of stuff too. Like I heard a lot of stuff. Different. I'm not an owner, so it didn't like rent. If rent wasn't paid, it didn't really affect my life. But I did have to deal with all the complaints
Yeah.
And oh my lord, the complaints that come out of people's mouths, or the people that ask how much their rent is every month.
Like it's your fault.
Like it's like don't like I have to go check like it's
So-
the same
so-
month,
whoa, whoa,
same
whoa,
it's the
hold
same
on.
rent you paid last.
So listen. So I'm on month 3.
Yep.
Jess, what the fuck do I have to pay this month?
Yes. I'm not.
What do you
joking.
mean? Like, wow. What,
And it's
how,
annoying.
How many people were in this in this building complex?
182.
You're gonna get a few retards.
Oh, a few.
Per floor,
Yeah.
probably.
Well, oh, yeah. For a few for sure.
Yeah.
There was a lot of great tenants.
No, I believe it.
You know.
It comes with,
Yeah.
with numbers. With numbers,
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. You look at nightclubs that used to bounce at.
Yep,
You look at
yep.
even weddings we DJ.
Yep.
More the numbers,
The more.
the more chance of more retards are going to show up.
course, yes.
It's just the way it is. I totally get that. But I'm just saying, like, I'm like looking at Karim over here, and he's like, he's like, you know, a landlord. I'm always like that fear of like, you know, and I know that you know he probably could rent it real quick, but it's the fear. For me, it's always like the big
Oh,
fear
yeah.
of like, who am I renting my place to? You know what I mean? Who's gonna do the construction? You know what I mean? Like, obviously, I couldn't be a landlord because you know,
It'll-
I'd be,
and it
You
makes
gotta
it
have
be-
patience. You definitely
yes.
gotta have patience.
And it comes down to people's expectations. What are their expectations out of the
Yes.
unit, right?
And you gotta set the expectations right away.
Right away.
my favorite story is still the time that you got one of your friends to come help you deliver a fridge. You don't remember that story?
Deliver a fridge.
The fridge was broken. You got a fridge. You brought it in, and you put it in the back of his truck, and you want to go dump it off with him. And he goes, "Don't worry, I'll take care of it." And then like a week later, you bumped into him, and the fucking fridge is still on his truck.
Don't look at
You
me.
don't
I don't
remember
have a
this
truck.
story?
No.
Remember that? He came and helped you. You delivered a fridge, and then
Yes,
you're like, "Dude,
yes,
I'll
yes,
drop. I'll
yes,
go with you to the
yes,
dump." And he's
yes,
like, "No, I got it." And then like a week later,
He still got the fridge in his truck.
so he
maybe,
told-
maybe he had it plugged
But
in.
he
I
told
felt
him-
bad. I felt bad.
but he told him. I think he told him like he got rid of it. So he's like, "Okay, cool." Then he sees him. He's like, "Fucking thing is still there."
a week later.
hey, maybe he had it plugged into the cigarette lighter and he was
God.
keeping his drinks cold.
That's hilarious.
That was for me because it's like because there's times where you always say yeah it's done, which
Yeah.
is not done, meaning you are gonna do it,
Yeah.
and this shit does happen. You know, I get it, you know, but that one was a good one because
Priorities, man.
I can
Things
just see
come
him
up.
looking at you and oh fuck, because you can't hide that thing.
You cannot.
It's a big fucking giant
No.
fridge in the back of your truck. You're like, yeah, it was the
The
other
neighbors. The guy still has the fridge on the truck.
Fucking great. That's the greatest, man.
Oh, it's hilarious. No, man. You know what? Being a landlord, you gotta have patience.
Oh,
you
yeah.
gotta find your property's gotta be in the right location,
Yes.
so it's highly demanded. So then a lot of options.
Well, yeah, the location
Right?
also just like will see what type of tenant you're going to get too.
Exactly.
Right? Like
Exactly.
anything downtown, you're going to get lots.
That's
of
why I
students,
get a lot of students, but I get the parents to co-sign.
Yes.
So you're
I get to know the parents.
covered. You're
Yes,
covered. That's
yes.
good.
I haven't had one issue with students.
well, no,
Really,
because-
huh?
Well, you know
that
what?
guy was a military guy. He was an old man.
Funny, right?
All
It's
the
because
students
students
hate.
have no choice. They can't screw their lives up if they're going to
Yeah,
university.
but our student, our age, like imagine if me and Sauce were living in the same place, we'd destroy that fucking thing. So that's the difference.
with your parents' cosign, though.
Would my parents pass
No,
the
if-
co-signing?
Well, I meant
Fuck 'em.
like, you know.
What do you
They
mean?
threw me in jail.
So yeah, yeah. They'll throw him in jail for 2 days. Sauce's parents would just have to buy
2
the fucking
hours.
thing. We had some great Sauce parties, eh?
Oh my God, did we?
We got to get when Sauce is coming down in May,
Oh,
or did you say May? He's coming down this summer. I talked to him real quick. I was drunk one night, so I can call him through Facebook, and he's like waking up.
he is one intelligent motherfucker.
He's awesome,
You know, let me tell
dude.
you.
I'm gonna tell you.
He's
I'm gonna tell you.
nice guy.
Well, then that's when we could do the financial.
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be good. Sauce and
Absolutely.
him, yeah. That'd be a
Get him
fucking
talking about
be a
uh,
fucking huge
the
snooze fest.
economy. is-
Don't worry, I'll be up there to make fun of the situation.
I think it'll be a fest. You may think it'll be a snooze
fucking
fest.
snooze fest, fucking. But I'll be there.
You're
I'll,
going to
He's a
need a
smart
sound
guy.
machine.
I'll be there. Like,
He's a smart
I'll be
guy.
like, but dude, this guy.
You know what? We got to hear his stories or his parties through his perspective.
So yeah, because our perspective are bad.
We were laughing. He was.
Like the first
Rob?
time you've ever had sex on his bed was me. He opened the door. He's like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Close it."
But I didn't tell you you can.
I was like, "Close the fucking door."
I could see it.
You know, Carlos fucking sprayed some fucking ketchup all over pillow.
You're a jerk.
No, I did not.
There's mustard.
I just said, let's roast
So
the pig.
you roast the pig. So who put the ketchup? Because I got blamed for that.
I think it was you.
Fuck you, it was me, man. I wish it was me.
No, I said someone get the ketchup
Who
or
was
the
it?
mustard,
So
and
that's-
they appeared.
This is an 18-year mission that we have no idea who did that. I still
It's one or the other.
I still think it's fucking him. Like underage, we took his parents' car. I drove people home. Then I gave it to Scott Bryan, and then Scott Bryan had fun. And Scott's a nice guy, right? Dude, Scott pulls the car back in. Scott pulls the car back in. Dude, Sauce is waiting with him with a bat. Dude wants to kill him. Dude,
But Sauce had that look.
but the thing is, Buddy didn't do nothing with it. Didn't do anything bad. Just took a quick ride. Dude, his eyes. We locked him out of his house party one time.
What about
Which one's that?
the electrical tape?
That wasn't me. That was the people at work. At his own work at fucking
AMP and
yeah,
Metro.
AMP fucking that was Mark Bryan and
In the trunk?
yeah, that had nothing to do with me, man. They taped him up over there and they tied him up over there, didn't they? We gotta ask him about that story. I was no part of that.
We will ask.
Why is it always me that's a part of
I
everything?
thought
get
you
blamed for
told me
everything.
the story. That's why.
Okay, yeah, I probably told you a story.
So I'm thinking
So
it was
I
you.
knew. Do you know when I knew?
And it was something you would do.
Probably. Dude, I'm gonna tell you how when I knew Sauce was solid. We're in grade 7. We're in French class. Sauce, smart mother, big fucking flashy red haired, right? His hair, you can see him from everywhere. And I start to catch on,
that guy.
and I started catching on that he's fucking smart. Like he knows all the answers and he's super French. So the teacher goes, okay, well, we're going to have partners. And right away, I do my bully move. I give him the finger. Boom. I want you, motherfucker. And he's like, no. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I want you. No, I need an A for once. You know what I mean? So
Joey was a bully in high school.
I wasn't not. First of all, I was a little bully back. Even big as I am now, I wasn't that big, you motherfucker. Guys didn't mind me having me on your team, motherfucker. So I'm like, you're my fucking partner. So this dude, I cannot tell you what this fucking thing's about. This guy destroys it, right? The teacher sees it. We get an A. She pulls us aside and straight up calls me out. You didn't do a fucking thing on this.
But you got to play that card, man. Like, what do you mean?
I
What are
played
you
that card.
insinuating?
Played that card my whole life. So I was like, what? Of course I did. And she goes, Christian, did he do this? And I'm like, this motherfucker could
You
throw
look
me
at
out
him,
there.
you give him that look.
Yeah, motherfucker. And he went, yeah, of course he did. I was like, oh, thank God, motherfucker. So, grade 7. So grade 8, grade 8, we kind of switch classes again. You get to learn a whole new group of people. I see him in grade 9. We don't really reunite as friends until we start seeing each other at the factory, at the nightclub, the Dollar Beer.
I like the factory.
Factory,
That's a
dollar,
good time.
dollar beer. And
Yeah.
me and him go up there.
Liquor dome.
And, I have respect for him because of that. I told him over the years, but he don't like me still because I bullied him into that, right? But I have the respect that he didn't rat me out, right? So we see each other at the Liquor Dome. Sorry, at the time it was Factory. So he's like, hey. I'm like, hey. And so, we go see each other at school. I'm like, Thursday, we had school on Friday. You go to the bar? And he'd be like, yeah, you go to the bar? I'm like, yeah. And no one else would go. So it'd just be me and him. We still don't really like each other. You don't really like me. And then we end up being like best friends after those days. We end up partying, beating the shit out of people. It was fucking great times. But he is one smart motherfucker, though.
He is one smart man.
Good for him for going to Australia, though. Eh?
Yes. Yes.
Fuck.
I admire him.
Wrong reasons.
He
You
looks
could go
like
to
an
China.
Australian now.
One time, dude, his pants were on so tight. One time, Terry dissed him. He had one of those cube phones. Terry goes, "Yo, your pants are on so tight, I can see the numbers on your phone." He goes, "Sauce, you don't like my skinny jeans, man?" Nah, he's good shit. He's coming back. He's coming down this summer.
Let me know when he comes down, man.
He's always been a blast. He's a generous person.
He's
smart
nice.
as fu-
He's
yeah.
nice. And when you
Very
talk-
genuine person.
Yeah, very, very
He listens
straightforward.
to the things you say. He doesn't just like.
Well, with him, he was funny because one day when I was working with the bar, he calls me and he's like, "Yo, buddy, you want to meet up?" And I was like, "Man, I'm tired, man. I got shit to do." And and I hung up the phone. And he's down from Australia. I had to be like, "Really, man? I'm not going to show up. Like, I'm not. I'm not. I got to shut the fuck up." So I call him back. I said, "I'm coming to pick you up." He's okay. So I pick him up. He gets in the car and he's laughing. I said, "What are you laughing at?" He goes, "Oh, when you hung up, said, yeah, you're tired." I told my dad, yeah, don't worry, he's going to call back. And I ended up calling back in like 20 minutes. I was like, because I'm one of those, you know what I mean? Like, fuck how tired you are. The guy's down from Australia.
No, yeah.
It's not a guy from next door. But you know what? I have to suck it up and go.
No, he's a cool dude, man. You know what? You know when you ask somebody a question, and even if through text, and the answer is
Half-ass, yeah.
whatever, right? When I asked him a question after we saw him at basketball,
Okay, fuck.
he
It could-
gave me a fucking breakdown of what I asked him to the T. Like he looked it up, researched, this is what you gotta do, bang, 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 hit every point. It's like, fuck, man. This guy took interest into my question and answered it fully.
And gave a fuck. Yeah, gave a fuck to look
Give
it
a
up.
fuck. It wasn't like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Here's your answer, kind of thing.
Yeah,
right?
man, this dude, he's
dude,
he's
good
very,
dude.
very solid. But the thing is, he's still a party animal, bro.
He is.
As smart as he is, bro, he's a fucking
is.
party animal, man.
He's always had that energy, right?
I try to bring him down south because in Australia it's hard. So I'm always trying to get him to like meet me, like, you know what I mean? Because it's hard. Like, fuck, both our flights are ridiculous. Even him to go down south to Cuba, it's still a long flight for him, man. It's still really far. I looked it
Really?
up.
Oh, definitely.
It's still a pain in the fucking ass. And
sure.
But we have a good friend of ours that lives in Vancouver. So when he flies to Vancouver, hangs out with Buddy for a couple of days and comes into town. So. And good people. I remember the first time I went to his house and I met his parents, and we're in the backyard. And
I never met his parents.
his parents are cool shit. They're cool people. They're cool
Been to
people.
the house about 100 times.
I always
never met
bug him.
parents.
I was like, "Yo, Sauce, your mom's hot, bro.
Yeah.
Your mom's pretty hot." I would me and Johnny because your mom's hot.
God.
We used to tease him, man. Like, "Yo, Mrs. Sauce." So she's in the back. She's in the backyard, and she wants us. She wants.
more sauce?
She wants to make him move some shit, and she goes, "Saucy!" I fucking die, bro. Saucy.
So it was a family nickname?
Yeah, I thought it was Gino and those guys that came. Because when
No.
I met them, I met some Gino. So I thought it was just making fun of him. It was saucy. Oh
Wow.
my, dude, tears are dropping down. I'm shaking because I'm laughing so fucking much. Fucking fantastic.
That's
man.
hilarious, man.
Great,
Good dude.
Great
Good
dude.
dude.
Through some of the most epic parties in high school.
Yes.
It was we're trying to throw remember a Sauce 2K party? We're having for the grad meeting. It was in their little room. And it was like, Sauce 2K. And he's yelling, no!
But we still,
Actually, no,
but
hold
we
on. I
still
think that
have
was
the
the
party.
Tamus party. The grad trip?
No, we never did it, dude.
No, I remember
He
going
was,
after
you know
prom
he was,
to his
just-
place.
No, not after grad. It was before that. It was I think it was like a New Year's Eve party, Sauce 2K. Like,
I've never met anyone who threw so many parties that
Didn't enjoy it?
Didn't enjoy it. It was mad throwing it. Like, as you're there, he's
dude,
like,
we're
don't
gonna
do that!
We're gonna have a podcast because I need these guys to talk about financing, and we need to hear these parties through his.
Oh, yes.
insanity.
His perspective, man. I got to hear it.
Because his
from him.
name at one point was Rowdy Christian. Like he would just I'm gonna kill you all.
Yes.
Like
we burnt the hole
Not
in
me.
one of his chairs.
You did? It was
no,
you. You admitted it
no,
right now.
No, was not me.
okay, it's these old chairs with old fabric, and
It's
there's a fucking
antique.
burnout.
Antique.
Dude, his parents are coming back.
He grabs, he's like, who did this?
This guy had some of the
Very
terrible.
dramatic.
No,
Very dramatic,
He
right?
had some terrible luck, dude. This guy gets into a fight with his DD downtown. And Chris, they get into a huge fight. Like, no, Chris is talking to someone. Christian's being a dickhead. Takes the car, starts driving it. Notices he's too fucked up. Like he's like, I can't. Drives the car back to the club. Hops the curb, gets out. The cops arrest him for DUI. Like dude probably could have got away with it driving home, but actually used his head, said, this is stupid. But dude, his parents are gone. His neighbor had the keys to the car. Convinces his neighbors to take the keys. Now that's impounded with a DUI. You know how scary it is to talk to your parents about, like, you convinced your neighbor and the car ain't there no more? That's crazy, bro. That's fucking crazy.
It is.
So I remember that one story. I was just like, man, if there's one dude I don't want, his name even hit the newspaper or something so petty. It was crazy. It was actually crazy. All right, boys,
Good
man.
dude.
All right, boys. Jesse, you good? Taking a stretch? All right, man. We out.
Yeah, it was fun, man.
It's great shooting this shit with you guys,
Thanks for
man.
having me on. It was
Always.
a blast.
Always. Stat boy Carlos. We didn't need to use your.
Computer.
Your
Well, what are you
computer,
talking
Yeah,
about?
boy.
So,
You
60
wanted to look at was how much I owned in
He's
fines.
like, I got Jesse on some. Let me look it up. Google.
I got a question for Carlos, actually.
62,000.
All right.
Gave it
Carlos.
Make it quick.
deposit.
Carlos,
Yes.
what do you do for your hair, buddy? That's not natural.
Oh, this is so natural.
It's like
Trust me, video will be coming
it's
up.
like
And
that
Carlos is
artificial turf.
the two
No,
first
man,
things.
that's Velcro. That's the other end of
Velcro.
Velcro.
You guys are
He
just
hasn't
jealous
lost
because
a
my
hair in
is
his life,
No.
Yeah, we're so jealous.
Yeah.
and he has used the
You
most
can-
products I've ever seen any
Maybe
man
it's glued.
use.
Maybe it's
You know
glued
what?
to his head.
You
The
can
guy
throw-
used to use. I shit you not here, okay? This guy used to use, and he probably still does, gel, mousse.
No, moose. I don't know where you got the moose
hairspray.
from.
Oh, come on, no,
You-
Carlos.
you-
don't
I think he's
start.
right. I think
I
he's
saw
right.
you
I
put
never-
mousse on
How can you correct
That
someone
was
that used
shaving
to
cream.
put the product on?
because I used to
Oh,
watch
my
you put
Lord.
it on.
No, because
How could we make fun of someone if we didn't witness it?
Hold
Hey,
on.
Okay.
Wait,
Mousse will
Why were
leave
you in the
my
washroom
hair
with him while I was doing
flaky.
this?
You cannot because it would flake and they would look like you have lice or something like that. So
Oh.
I
The
stopped
point
using
is-
loops.
So he has used mousse at one point.
The
He knows
point
about
here
this.
is that he used a lot of products.
So why were you watching him?
True, the ozone layer above us is fucked up because of him.
Probably. I agree
Probably,
with
and
that.
I asked that in science class, and that was the stupid question.
No.
that I got a chair thrown at for.
Okay, he's so retired. This is what he asked.
If we
Okay, no, this is a good story. We're in grade 10 science. Carlos tells the teacher talking about the ozone, how the
CFOs.
the fucking spray, hairspray stuff
aerosol.
could blah 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 fuck up the ozone layer. This Momo goes, not if you shut the doors and the
No,
windows.
no. I said,
no?
what if you shut yourself in the bathroom, tape out the bottom,
Kill
put the
yourself. We started
thing,
talking about.
and spray it, let it ventilate, and then get out? Would it still go into the ozone?
ventilate where?
Into your lungs and die?
Huh?
Ventilate where?
Through the little vent.
Ventilates out.
Either way,
Well,
the,
how's it
que-
go?
the
He
point,
wasn't that smart back then.
No,
Go
hold
ahead.
on. The point of the
down.
question was, one, the stupid teacher was reading off a book. He was teaching and learning at the same time.
Yeah, Mr. Lally was Italian. He wasn't the smartest.
Lally.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then I wanted to waste time.
He wanted to be an idiot, which was awesome at it.
Smart ass.
So some
Carlos is
other.
a smart ass.
It was another spick that threw a chair at him. Some blood in, blood out fucking gang member shit.
I bet you if we throw a tennis
And
ball
then I
at your
got
head, it
kicked
would
out of
get stuck
class.
there.
And then I got kicked out of that classroom. And then first grade 10 to have a spare, because I said, yeah, I got a spare.
Fuck off.
Yeah, because I told her, I'm not learning from a guy who's reading the textbook late
We
night.
never
last
really
night.
had classes together, right?
No, I
Oh,
had
buddy, what are you talking about, Coco?
because you were too.
And fucking throwing boogers at somebody else? Like, you don't remember this shit?
That
never-
was hilarious.
I never had
I gotta
classes with
say
you.
that
I had a
was
few with him earlier.
Ivan, I used to get Ivan. Coco. Who's Coco?
Remember we went to the strip club after, no,
Oh, on the
With
way
the
in the
teacher?
car.
huh?
In the car.
No, we went to a strip club after McDonald's Christmas party. I don't know if you were there. It was at
So what,
Tudor Hall.
Hold on a sec.
How was
How
this guy?
the, how the fuck does with class?
classes?
Huh?
How does that do with classes?
Because there was a dancer. We knew about a classmate that was dancing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But she never admitted to
Carm?
it. She was in our
Sure.
business English class.
Okay.
And then me and Ive one time kept on going, Ive, I'm like, remember what guess what I had for, I'm like, I had Cocoa Puffs. And we just, anything
So you-
Coco. Because that was her stage
That
name.
was her stage name.
Coco.
Carm, was it with you when Carlos was driving? Me, you, and Terry. And Terry's in the front seat, and we kept throwing boogers at him. we kept. I
don't know.
think it was you, because I'm trying to think about who else would be as fucked up as me. And we're rolling them, and we're chucking them, and he's freaking. Like he knows.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, there's a little nugget.
I think it was Dom.
When it
Tech
gets
class.
stuck in his hair?
What about tech class? No,
Mr. Wells.
never had tech class
No,
with you.
Wells?
No,
Oh, that's business English, genius.
I never had it. I never
Who
had
was
any
the
class
tech
with you,
teacher?
dude. After
We
McDonald's,
used to
after
lock him out of his out of the room, out of the classroom all the time.
yeah, that sounds
You're
like,
talking
that's
about grade 4, my grade 4.
No,
grade
no.
four. Yeah, they let us use tools in grade 4.
Oh, but Mr. Bolduc, that guy was a moron. I had nothing.
Cut
to
your
do.
hand off,
I
Spit.
did nothing that whole entire
You guys
year.
used to
Wait,
patronize that
we
guy.
used to play Legos and watch
on, hold
Klaus Samuel.
The only thing I had with you was work at McDonald's for that short time.
Yes.
Carm got me the job.
Yes.
We worked about
McDonald's.
7 shifts together before they said this is never going to happen.
No, yeah, that's true. We used to torment everybody we were.
We tormented the skinny guy. There was this guy named Kevin, balding guy. He goes to Carm. He's looking at Carm's upper lip. He's like, "What's this?" Because Carm was growing out a mustache back then, a little bit, you know. Carm goes, "Oh yeah, what's this?" And starts touching the top of his head where there was no hair. Buddy wasn't too impressed with that. Then we'd sing songs to him.
Oh my god.
What do we sing? Skidder make my dinkus pink when I'm through with
Hanuk
you.
was.
Hanuk is the one that was your boy that hired me.
Yes.
What a mistake.
Where is he, man?
Last time I saw him he was at a Money Mart back in the day.
That guy was a good dude.
It was at Money Mart.
Good dude.
But yeah, you hooked me up with that job, and then we fucked around so much. I used to terrorize the Asian kids that worked with us
Yeah.
with the little baton. But yeah,
Number one.
Okay.
Don't pick on my hair, okay?
Oh,
got all
it's
sensitive.
Pick on my
Sensitive
hair.
area, guys.
No,
wait
there's
till
no-
we say
Carlos.
that.
Wait
We're,
till
we're
Carlos.
complimenting you, saying that you
I'm the
still
only
have
one
all
on this
your hair.
panel right now with hair.
It
Looks like a football turf.
It's not a football turf. It's just
No.
cut short with
Dallas
nothing on
Cowboys
it.
are
No,
about
it
to
looks
come
like
on
a
the
fucking.
field.
You're the only hair I can't even run my hand through. Cause
Please. You're pushing down.
Hey, it looks like a tennis ball.
No.
a little bit,
Yes.
Carlos. Video
It's a
will
military cut. That's all it is.
video
No.
video will
What's
be
funny
coming up.
is your son has got straight blonde hair. Not gonna happen.
What?
Oh, but I already told the wife he will go bald.
He will. No.
Yeah, like I guarantee
Well,
you, he
know
will be
what?
bald.
In his 20s, he'll do well. Don't
But
worry
we'll see what
Carlos,
little Miguel
Carlos, could we have a
comes out.
could we have a podcast? But could we have a video podcast of us going to see a doctor about your hair?
What?
I want a scientific result. Why the
do,
fuck?
do you guys want like a
about it.
a
Your
sample?
hairline
Like you
is
want?
coming closer.
No,
to
I
your
wanna
eyebrow,
help-
not further.
Talk about closer to my eyebrows.
Like I'm telling you, it's not going backwards like mine is. It's going forward.
Oh, but
It's not a receding hairline. It's
Don't worry about mine, buddy. Okay.
like I get my barber to actually thin out my hair. Like
Yeah,
Thin
right.
out.
thin out your hair.
Sure.
And he talks shit about you after. He's like, dude, that's like 8 times the workload.
there's a pair of scissors that cuts every other hair and that thins
Oh
it
yeah.
out.
What the fuck?
This guy has the opposite problem as people. We have another member here coming.
Oh, here we go. Big Tone.
Big
Big
Tone.
Tony.
He's coming in.
What's going on, Toe?
Tony
So-
Macaroni.
What does he
Right?
say to me? All he says to me is, "Don't fuck with me.
Antonio.
Oh, don't fuck around,
on,
bro."
buddy?
Can you say that on the mic, please?
Don't fuck around, bro.
He's 97 pounds, guys. Relax. Don't fuck around.
All right.
All right, bro. So next time I want you on is
Hey.
when Sauce is in town.
Yes, sir.
Jesse,
Or before one sauce.
what?
But we gotta get the cousin with him.
Oh, we got to do the duo.
Yes, we got to get our cousin here.
Can we get 3
He's got
cousins?
some good stories. Yeah, we can do
Which is
that.
the third?
I don't know.
Little Joe?
My brother Joey.
Oh,
No,
I'd
he's
like.
saying cousins. Little Joe?
No, I would like Big Joe. Yeah,
Yeah, Big Joe.
I can do that.
Yeah, we can make something happen.
I can like that. I want to know the. We can
That's
ask
a
some
typical
Italian.
Italian. Little Joe,
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
Joe.
We can go to the Italian way of like
Yes,
food and
sir.
pasta, and how I used to eat his brother Joe's food when we used to
Yes.
visit, and Joe would come back from work and freak the fuck out.
Yes. Get upset.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't too happy with
We
that.
might as well get Lelo on this.
Lello, how he used to beat
Alfie
it.
boy.
Yeah,
And
one
make
quick,
sure- and
one
we'll
quick
find out
story.
why
How
he
he,
ratted us
Alfie
out.
boy.
why he beat us with a stick.
He always used to beat us up. He was that father, older brother type guy.
No, he noticed we were fucking clowns,
Yes.
so he had to beat us down. I get
At
it.
that grade 7 party.
That was the best epic. That's the
Wasn't
second
there.
most epic.
He wasn't there.
That's epic.
That was epic. And Julia's party at the little fucking community center thing she had here. Remember that? When all the girls ran
The
around
first
naked?
one.
Her birthday party. Were you there?
Grade 7, you were there. Trust me, I was the only one that missed it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Those are 2 epic parties.
Because I was buying $300
Outside
pair of
community
shoes.
center.
Like no, the
Every
little
year,
here thing, the little hall here. She had a party. It was kind of lame. All of a sudden, the girls got drunk after like sniffing beer.
And they ran around with their tits popping out.
Oh, who did that?
I was like,
Oh, yeah,
damn.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
I was involved there. Yeah.
yeah, I was like,
The grade 8s did that.
yeah.
We were in
and
7.
grade 7.
You know, like
we
the
were in grade 7.
Amanda,
I never saw
Daisy.
more boobies. I still don't even see that many boobies anymore, bro. It was crazy. Those are 2 epic parties.
Yes.
That was the first time I saw Howard Stern. Was actually at your house. Because you had the.
That was
yeah,
the New Year's Eve.
Review.
yeah, you
Yeah,
paid
the illegal
because you
black
paid
box.
for it.
My father.
Fuck. Came in here as illegal,
Good
ripped
man.
everything else out illegal. Anyways, boys,
Yes.
we're out. I got to tell everyone to subscribe on YouTube. That fucking link behind you, underneath us.
Do
Click
it.
Subscribe. Get the rest of the videos. Videos will be coming out soon. Peace. We out.
Yes, sir.